Maker. Chrome diopside, which as the name suggests, gets its vivid green colours from chromium. It's not a particularly well-known gemstone. Diopside, or sometimes known as Russian diopside, was first discovered in the early 1800s and derives its name from the Greek words dis and ops, meaning two-faced, in reference to the two ways of orientating the gem before cutting. Diopside is unusual in that it has perfect cleavage in two directions. To see more of this incredible gemstone, stay tuned to us. Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know that the Jewellery Maker phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
I tell you what, I wish you'd seen that break then. I genuinely wish you'd, everyone is laughing. I've never seen, and yeah, Maggie's like, I have to add to the break because I've never seen so much activity. Am I allowed to say, Kim? I'm going to anyway. Yeah, about the opal. There is a lot of discussions about that opal strand, just. We've asked for more of that, and Hannah Oxbury, in fact, can we get the Ox down at some point? Hannah, if she's watching, well, she's obviously watching, because obviously is there a meeting going on, which they're all in for, but clearly they were watching, they've seen that opal, and now that strand's going up to head office, up to the management team right now. And everybody was in the studios around that strand, just. I've never seen anything quite like it before. You're going to get that. And me.
And me.
And you. And Kim. Oh, so excited, so excited. But there's still so much more to bring you. What an exciting morning this has been. Shall we get a cracking? Shall we get a cracking? Another hour with myself before we get the lovely Jenny. Now, what did you say to me, Laura Binding, was a gemstone that you're an absolute sucker for?
Lemon quartz. Is it?
You won't have seen lemon quartz like this before. Do you want to come over here?
No.
You do? Believe me, you do.
I don't think I can get away with sneaking out twice. Oh, see, that's just not fair.
Aren't they amazing?
They're beautiful.
Now, I'll show you. It comes in this lovely display case, octagon cut. Nine by 7mm, so a lovely standard size calibration. Look at the consistency of colour in your lemon quartz. They're amazing. Now, yeah, if you're thinking, what do I do with these? Great gifts.
I have a question. Are they the same size as that serenite?
I can soon tell you. No, these are bigger.
A little bit bigger. That's why I was only wondering.
A
whether
little
it
bit
would
bigger,
go
but
in.
you could probably stretch out or certainly add to that clasp. Maybe they'd protrude ever so slightly, but you could probably add to that if you took it to a jeweller, maybe get them to add a bit of silver to that. Or you can just take them. If you work with silver clay, amazing. If you do your wire wrapping, because they're look. This is just some of them, obviously. Look how perfectly faceted these are. From your table facet to your crown facets, the girdle, which is sort of where the gemstones actually, the prong actually holds on to. This is the pavilion, what you're seeing underneath. This is the belly of the gemstone right the way down to the coolie. I don't know if we've actually brought a collection like this previously before. I love it. You know, on Christmas Day, I actually gave some of my, our dinner guests, if you like, our family, basically, individual gemstones. And I think this would be a really nice idea.
Yeah, I think they're beautiful. They're the kind of stone that I would just have like that. I love them, but I would prong set them. I would just set them in wire, just have a field day sterling silver. They're beautiful.
And a great way of buying your jewellery and your gemstones affordably. Before Jewellery Maker and before what was our sister channels, I used to buy my gemstones like this in those little pots, individual trays, because I couldn't, listen, I don't mind saying, I couldn't afford the massive price tags that used to be associated to the jewellers that I worked at, even with staff costs. I couldn't afford it. So a friend of mine used to work on oil rigs and used to travel around a fair amount, and he'd often get he'd often be able to get hold of beautiful quality gemstones. So he used to buy them for me, and I used to buy them off him, basically, and then design my pieces around the gemstone itself. I didn't care what gem it was. Look at the fire. Sorry to stop myself mid-sentence. Can you see that fire, the spectrum colour from the pavilion of the gemstone? Absolutely amazing. Yeah, and I used to just design my pieces around this. What I love about this collection, and in total you've actually got, I haven't counted them yet, 12 individual lemon quartz here. So you could create a really elaborate piece, all of the same calibration. As you can see, this one's just gone on he's just been positioned in the wrong. Look at him. Dare to be different, he's saying. I love that, yeah. Instead of being, no, I want to stand up. Now, okay, let's bring it to you. Again, bridesmaids, flower girls, weddings, gifts. Everybody knows that quartz is, of course, a rare and precious gem, especially with this amazing clarity and depth of colour. Wow. That's 12 gemstones there for £29.95. That's working out at £2.50 each. Can I just try and... Okay. Let me just... Right. It's actually not that easy to do.
Get your tweezers.
Get my tweezers.
And use them to open the gap. No, it's painful.
I got it.
Okay.
After pulling... After some very weird facial expressions. Here we go. That way, sorry. Now turn it round so you can actually see all of them. Look. Show it. Who's getting bugged by the fact that he's in a different direction? I have to turn it round, sorry. Sorry, mate. You will conform. And if this was my collection, I'd have to straighten this one out as well. I would have to straighten him out if it was my collection. But can you see how consistent that quality of colour is? Absolutely amazing. I love this. I've never seen a collection quite like it before.
It's beautiful, isn't it? And I have got several collections like that at home of sort of the amethyst, the quartz. Yeah. I've got a couple of multi-boxes.
But they tend to be varied, don't they?
Yeah, I've got the more varied ones, yeah. So at least with that, you know exactly what you're getting as well.
Yeah,
sometimes
absolutely.
When you do get the sort of hint, the mix-up ones, you don't always know what those gemstones are.
Absolutely, absolutely. You could create an entire, imagine a massive décolletage piece with these gemstones. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Well done. Stay where you are on those phone lines. I've got to move on because I'm about to bring you chrome diopside now. Wow, chrome diopside in big, beautiful ovals. This gemstone does not form in large sizes every single day. In fact, anything over half a carat is exceedingly rare. So when you start seeing ovals of this size, natural colour, highly refractive, refraction is not something I've had the chance to talk about a huge amount today. It's referring to a gemstone's ability to bend and hold and play with the light. Garnet's very refractive, which is incredible really, because they're very dark gemstones and they do need that high refraction. So going back to what I was saying, anything over half a carat is exceedingly rare, and especially when they're faceted. There's a reason for that. Lapidarists often don't tend to facet them in the large scale, just because you can have what we call extinction, a loss of colour. It can go almost black because the chrome dioxide is so predominantly dark. Look at so rare to get sizes like this. When you've got dimensions going the way up to 8 by 6 millimeters, you would expect it to be almost, yeah, a very dark olive forest green. Certainly not to have that electric emerald green flash within. Totally and utterly natural, this gorgeous gemstone. 40 carats on each of these, and like I said, it's an 18 centimeter strand. Super affordability right now for genuine chrome dioxide from that location, which is without shadow of a doubt the biggest question mark in the gemstone world right now. $24.95. I'm going to put this out there. I don't think we could even source the gem and purchase the gemstone for what you're seeing on your screens right now. The last time that we had a video message from Steve Bennett in the Hong Kong Trade Fair, he was talking to Mr. Ying and his colleagues, and he was saying, well, hang on a minute, the quality here is a lot more heavily included, a lot smaller. Is that what's coming out of the ground, Just? And he was saying, yeah. So amazing. I don't think we'd be able to purchase anything like this quality at anywhere near what you're seeing on your screens, but well done to those of you that have. You can see that gorgeous refraction. Got a text message coming through from M in Northamptonshire. Hello to you. Got that chrome dioxide strand another day, and my parcel is arriving later today. Eek! It's a good word, that eek, isn't it? Or sound. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. I'm really excited for my delivery as well. You'll love it, lovely. Take it, take it out into natural daylight as well. Oh, you watch it go. It's like a super powered gemstone then. It just basks and shows off, doesn't it? It's not shy and retiring at all.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So I can't believe that price. Didn't realise that was what the price was going to be.
No, exactly. Did I just see a gold? Rose gold head pins coming your way. Now, we launched rose gold only, what, a week or so ago? Because of the quality and the calibre of the gemstones that we're bringing you now, prime example of what you've just seen, and that Ethiopian opal and the tanzanite. I could go on and on and on, to be honest. Because of the calibre, the consistency and the quality that we purchase from Jewellery Maker is has forced our hand basically to warrant the big high-end findings. Now obviously you don't have to use gold if you don't want to, but it's my personal preference, my personal choice. Now a head pin. What is a head pin? Why do we need them? Why are they so essential? Why are they like gold dust? Because basically they're the backbone, aren't they, Laura?
Well, you know, they're not something you can recreate. Well, they are if you wanted to go down that whole silversmithing road with pure silver or pure copper, but you know, to have the ease of easiness really, to just pop your gemstone on and have that nice finish.
But you know what, I don't even think we could recreate these unless you go buying gold bars, because these are gold.
Oh no, the gold ones, oh yeah, no you wouldn't.
Unless,
no.
And that's how you buy gold, is in bars basically.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't, because the only way to really recreate them is to melt it, to get that ball to form on wire, so you wouldn't be able to cost effectively do it.
But you use these to create rosary links, connectors, anything really.
Anything, but for me it's classic earrings, you know, and they're fine enough normally to go for a lot of the higher end gemstones.
Absolutely.
So your fire opals or those lovely Ethiopian opals that we had earlier, the drops, they're going to go on all of those. Yeah,
can you imagine that Ethiopian opal strand that we just got? Imagine just a couple of those rondelles on this, just suspended from some gold findings as well. Amazing. Now you are getting in total 10 in a pack, and they are 9 carat gold, so obviously a precious metal here. The rose gold, more to the point, so it has got that lovely coppery blush. It's copper that is inserted into this gemstone into this gemstone, start again. A copper that is actually included into the gold to give you that lovely pinkish glow. $24.95 only. Again, if you just made a pair pair of earrings out of using 2 head pins and a couple of your rondelles that you saw earlier on of any gemstone, any of your high-end gemstones, you'd certainly ask for more than £24.95, wouldn't you? So that's working out at £2.50, just under, for each of those head pins.
You could make your own earring findings out of those.
Yeah, I was going to say that just one is an earring finding, isn't it? So it's a good length as well.
Yeah.
In fact, I just noticed you haven't got the length on there. 38 millimetres, so 3.8 centimetres.
Yeah.
So it's a good length.
It's a
perfect.
good length, definitely. What you could do is pop a couple of those little Ethiopian rondelles on there, and then with the excess wire, if you probably have a little excess, enough to make a jump ring with, to then connect to the earring finding that you make out of the other. So you would only use 4 head pins.
That's
and you would
it.
have a completely high-end pair of
Gold
earrings.
earrings. How amazing would that be? Yeah. Wow, I tell you what, the stakes are high today, aren't they? Shall we bring you... Should we stick with the gold? Should we stick with the gold, but this time bring you crimps? So if if you've got a head pin and you've got the crimps, they are hand in hand, aren't they, Laura? They're like Mr. and Mrs.
Oh, well, what did I say to you earlier? You cannot make your own crimps.
No. You did say that earlier. You did.
I did.
In gold. So a crimp does what? I'm going to lean on you again on this, just
a crimp
because
will secure your beading thread, basically. So, you know, it means that you can make a really high-end piece of jewellery with just, as long as you've got all the same metal, then you're able to say. So if you were using sterling silver, as long as every component that you state is sterling silver, it is, even if it's crimps and their covers, the whole lot. So you could do a pearl necklace, use some of the crimps just to secure the beading thread, and you could even make your own hooks out of the head pins, and you've got a completely rose gold and pearl necklace.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, you can't recreate these.
No,
you do need them, and they are. You know, they're substantial. So there's a lot of there's a lot of gold in this as well. They're what hold everything together, essentially. You know, so you do need these without shadow of a doubt. 0800 644 655 is the number to call, and you're getting 10 in a pack as well. Coming your way at just £14.95 only. So yeah, your threading material or your beading thread, just literally loop it through, double end it. There's again tutorials on our own website on JewelleryMaker.com for those of you thinking, I really like the idea of making my own high-end jewellery, Eleanor, but I don't know how to. Phone up, speak to our wonderful contact centre. They will send you a Get Started DVD which you can learn how to use these, how you need them, and how to create. Earrings in particular are the simplest piece of jewellery that you can create. You can buy our basic tools for something like a tenner, I think it is, on our own website. Excuse me. If you go onto JewelleryMaker.com, there's so many different tutorials now. How many are we up to? I really can't keep count.
There's so many, and also if you go on YouTube, there's always past, you know, you've got your own playlist, there's lots of demonstrations on there.
Loads of shows as well, recordings.
They would make beautiful spacers. So if you did have something, I know we keep going back to that opal, but the colour play on that was just so amazing. If you spaced each one out,
you'd want to space it actually,
then
wouldn't you?
you would just get the complete shine. Can you imagine that would just be alive?
Yeah, I think you'd want to space that strand just because, you know, just that little bit of light. So it's only literally going to be the length of these crimps, 2 millimetres in total. That little bit of light is showing off another surface then, isn't it? Yeah. £14.95 only. Wow, wow, wow. Well done. I haven't brought you gold other than in a chain earlier on. So first time ever bringing you your crimps in gold as well. Moving on to one of these lovely kits. It's your heart charm. Oh, Amelia's pointing at something. It's our heart charm bracelet, and it comes boxed like so. Boxed like so. Oh, I know what you're pointing at, darling. Thank you, Amelia. Just say oi at me next time. Oi! Here it is, because Amelia spaced them out beautifully so you can see everything that you get. Including one of the biggest and most sizable lobster claws, including an 8-inch length of chain, including all of these lovely decorative hearts, which I always look at and think they could be little lockets. You could personalise those, couldn't you? Because they are double-sided as well. Yesterday we were talking about resin inside them. Yeah, I agree, they'd look lovely with resin. You've also got all of your jump rings too. In total, there's 40 pieces within this lovely kit. And obviously, the whole thought concept, because it has got the instructions as well, is that you can commission this finished piece of jewellery. Now, great giftable opportunity, great for those of you that are new to Jewellery Maker now, but also great for those of you that want to replenish your stash, because you've got 10 charms, 30 centimetres of your oval link chain, one of your lobster claws, which is a 15 by 8 millimetre size. It's the biggest that I think we stock actually, and 30 of your open jump rings, which are 5 millimetre. So again, you can use that for all jewellery making. In fact, yeah, absolutely every type of jewellery making pretty much. And it comes boxed like so. Now I tell you what I'll do is pull out as well the instructions and show you the instructions. So easy to follow. Now if you're new to jewellery making, this is fantastic. The kids will love this as well. I love this. Great gift as well. It tells you the components. Where's it starting from? There we go. Even shows you how to actually open your jump rings as well. And it is double-sided. So there we go. Components. Place your chain in a line on the table and position your heart charms. There we go. That's talking about how you actually open the jump ring as shown on the reverse side, and attach the heart charm, then attach onto a chain and close the jump ring. You don't have to invest all of your heart charms if you don't want to. Of course, you can just create one piece with one charm. Or you can add to it. A charm bracelet is so incredibly symbolic, and it's been around for hundreds of years. What a great gift.
It's something you can personalise, isn't it, like you say? It's something that you could sit down with the children and make as well. Absolutely.
And it should be. I think this is amazing. £6.95 for all of those findings. But instead, are these on the verge of selling out? Okay, replenish your stash whilst you can if you're thinking, well, okay, I don't need the instructions, Al, I already know what I'm doing Jewellery Maker wise, but I would like the heart charms, and I would like the jump rings and the chain and the lobster claw as well for £4.95. Get it whilst you can, because I don't know if we're going to be recommissioning this very bracelet. I hope so, because it's one of my favourites. It's very Tiffany-esque, isn't it? Sharon, Maureen, Nicola, hello to you. Joanne in Derbyshire, hello to you. Angela, nice to have your company in Surrey. Angela in Lanarkshire. Monica, Sue, nice to be with you. Stay where you are. Do check out that there's a real surge on the web, because this is an incredible deal. £6.95 was already amazing, wasn't it? Let me just lean that forward again, move my hand out the way. It was already amazing, let alone £4.95. Absolutely incredible. If you want to buy 10 of these, do it. Do it, do it, do it. I think you could actually, you know, like with your resin, Kim, you were saying yesterday, apparently, Carol was with you yesterday, your clear resin, if you got maybe a little photo and put it in the centre, like a locket, how adorable would that be? Aww.
You could put polymer clay in there though as
Polymer clay?
So you could do so much, but I like the thought of them being a pair of earrings, those little hearts.
Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they? Yeah. And you've got enough of them there to create loads of different pieces also. Amazing, well done, well done. Now it is time for, well, I've got one more. I've got time to do one more. Very limited. All of these. It's limited though, very limited, Kim said. Not just limited, very. It's been, is this that one? Is this that finding pack? That goes down to the most obscure price point? Right, hang on a minute. How many have we got when we say limited? 94, yeah, not nearly enough, not when it comes to your findings. We're not meant to sell them individually, but I know clear as day what this is going to. Does the price point start, just from memory, with half a fat lady? Should we just say it? On your marks, get set, go, because this is £3.47. That's 3p per finding. This chain, a metre long length, is 3p. The toggle is 3p. Another toggle is 3p. Your shepherd hooks, your featherweights, your crimp covers, your jump rings, your decorative spacer beads. Absolutely amazing. It's 3p. Your extender, your ribbon ends, your heart toggles as well, your round head pins, 3p each. We've got 94, or rather we had 94. Almost how many have gone? 50 have gone. It was in clearance. I knew what price tag this was going to, and it was back in January actually when Kim and I first brought this, wasn't it, Kim? In clearance at that price. We were like, what on earth? How on earth have we possibly taken it to, well, clearance? We intend to clear it. I don't know why. We might be revamping it. I don't know. 90 pieces in total. Hang on a second. So just a bracelet, 8 inches, say, and one of your toggles. I won't even pick up the biggest one of your toggles. I'll use the smaller one. That's cost you 6p. 6p. Leah, well, you can't buy a carrot for 6p. It's true. Yeah. You wouldn't even use a whole chain, actually. So let's be a bit more accurate, shall we? Shall we? Hang on a sec. I'm going to get this length of chain. 1 minute. Because this is 6p. That means this is 3p. Look at this maths. Now this I can do, because it's basic maths. 3p. That means this is 1.5p. But actually, okay, let me just get that one length. Hang on a minute. This is 1.5p. So I don't need all of that. It's probably about a penny. 1p? 1p? Okay, so 4p with your toggle. Is it gone? 1p. 1p. Anyway, I love saying that because, you know, sometimes it doesn't, when prices don't sound right and words don't sound right. 1p doesn't sound like it's actually a price, because it isn't really. It's like half pennies. What were they all about? A bit pointless really, weren't they? Showing my age. Anyway, it is time for your incredible creations now. You have been busy and we've been admiring your pieces already. It is, of course, today's Wall of Fame. One p. Don't say it, do you? That's why.
No.
Seems a bit weird.
You can't even get those sweets anymore, can you?
No, you really don't. Even I bought actually Tom a box of those sweets, but they weren't 1p.
No, not 1p anymore.
No, they were 2p. It even said 2p on it. But you have to buy the big box. You couldn't buy them individually. Anyway, what a show. Thank you so much, my darling. Can I just give you a cuddle as well? Thank you so much. Don't worry, I will repay you.
I know, don't
Because bless, Laura's just literally bought 3 strands of those Ethiopian opals for me, Kim, and yourself.
That's the one for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't hand them out to you and not have one myself.
No, I don't blame you at all. Well, it's an investment. There, I've said it. Cheers.
I'll show you what I make with them.
Yeah, I'll show you what I do. Mine would be very basic. Anyway, unlike your wonderful pieces of jewellery, shall I start? I think I'm in numerical order, am I? Yes. 375. Look at that gorgeous shape.
That. It's gorgeous.
Wonderful. And again, that length of chain, very similar to what you've just seen, comes from Cheryl in Grimsby. Hello to you, Cheryl. And she says, good morning, JM. This week's Wall of Fame is a pendant made using a large connector style bead. I've had in my hoard, I love that, for a few years, but wasn't sure what to do with. I made a flower with peach moonstone and leaves, and the leaves are green onyx. Was a bit of an experiment, but I'm quite pleased with it. So you should be, Cheryl. And she says, good luck to all. And that's Cheryl in Grimsby. I love that. Hoard. We need to use that word more often.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, hoard.
Number 376, and it says, hi, this is my first entry to the Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame. I made the bracelet first, and then I saw a similar pair of earrings that a designer made on Jewellery Maker, and I thought that they would look nice to match the bracelet. I'm just waiting for a few things to make a matching necklace, and then I will have a full set to sell. They are gold-plated sterling silver featuring faceted emeralds and stardust beads. Everything used to make them is from JM, and I'm hoping for a win, but also good luck to everyone else, and that's from Kirsty. I think that's lovely, and it's nice and simple, and it just...
And lovely to have a
shows off the
newcomer as
stone.
well.
Yeah, welcome.
A newcomer. Keep those entries coming in, Kirsty. Wonderful. Now, from a newcomer to one of our most well-known jewellery makers and certainly well-established. I had a sneaky peek earlier on, by the way. Number 377, stunning components and wonderful quality jewellery, gemstones and jewellery. And it comes from Deb. Hello to you, Deb. And she says, hello, everybody. This is this week's entry for me. It was a triple strand necklace made with fire opal and large yellow topaz nuggets and findings, all from a stash. The colours are like hot, bright summer. Good luck, everyone, but if I win, I will buy myself some tanzanite, as I can never afford it. Oh, Deb, I hope you were watching earlier on then. With a lovely smiley face, and she says, love to everybody. This is stunning. I love that. I love the different types of restranding as well. Yeah. Wonderful. And also your choice of findings. 377, my lovely.
Okay, and some lovely wire work here. This is number 378. And it says, hi everyone, presenters, designers and crew. Here is my entry into this week's Wall of Fame. I've used multicoloured onyx cabs and various collars, zari rope and wire, all from JM, of course. I hope you like them enough for the wall. Good luck to all, and that's from Isabel Shaw. And that's beautiful. I love that. And you've got to use that zari thread because it's
it's so lovely.
Beautiful.
You keep talking about how you just restrand your pendants on it, don't you?
It saves me doing Viking it.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Wow, I hope this person, I haven't even looked who it is, but I hope you've got this valued, this piece. 379.
That's beautiful.
Oh, Liddy in Minehead. I haven't jumped ahead. I hope you've had this valued. Your number 379. Hi everybody at Jewellery Maker. Please find enclosed my new entry for the this week's Wall of Fame. I made a pendant using a 1.25mm Tahitian pearl, 9-carat gold cut diamond chain, 9-carat gold open jump rings, and a 9-carat gold cup from my stash. All Jewellery Maker. I hope you like it. Good luck to everyone on the draw. Best regards, Lydia. You have just created a jewellery retailer's piece of jewellery just there, without shadow of a doubt. And if you want to get in touch with me on my Facebook page, by the way, I used to sell these myself as an employee for literally very high end. Well done. Please go and get that valued. My mum was wearing one actually on Sunday, and I bought that from a jeweller's.
Hannah wears one all the time, doesn't she? Hannah Osprey. And it's just stunning.
Yeah, please get that valued.
Okay, number 380. I love this. I love the blues. My first time sending a photo to the Wall of Fame. I thought you would like to see this piece of commission work in tanzanite, kyanite and sapphire with silver findings, all made from JM's wonderful products. Thanks for all the inspiration and good luck to everyone in the draw. And that's from Dawn Jeffrey. I love that.
Do you know what, Dawn? You've just that's our big three.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's just got the 3 there, isn't it? And it's beautiful and
amazing.
The sun shining through it.
Absolutely incredible. Great photography as well. Now, 381. That is some really high-end pieces of jewellery here coming through, and it is from Anne Harris, this one. Hello to you, Anne Harris, up in Belfast. Nice to have your company. Please find attached a necklace I made with gorgeous JM amber. All components, Jewellery Maker, except the spacer beads, which are from my stash. This is my first ever entry, as I'm really in awe of the talent of the waffers. Oh, bless you, Anne. Well, you know what? You should be very proud as well. This is a lovely piece, and I love how you spaced that out just so you can really see the internal characteristics as well. Your number 381, my lovely, and keep those entries coming in.
Okay, and I got 382, and this is from Janetta. It says, afternoon, I was watching over the weekend waiting for my orders to arrive. I ran out of wire, so I only have elastic. I decided to experiment with crochet. Unfortunately, I lost my hooks and had to improvise. These are the results and my entry this week. It took me 12 hours by hand as I have severe arthritis in both hands. I hope you like them. I used yellow, orange and white elastic with yellow fluorite from the parcel that arrived Saturday. I then finished them on Sunday, and that's from Janetta.
Wonderful.
It's beautiful, and it goes to show what you can do with all the mediums, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it also makes me really appreciate it as as well, and all the time and effort that's gone into it too. 383, my last one, but by no means least. Lovely use of colours and combinations of your spacer, sort of your Stardust beads here. We haven't seen them in a while.
No, we haven't.
Our Stardust beads. 383 comes from Louise in Essex. Hello to Louise. And she says, Louise Matthews, here is my Wall of Fame entry. Big fan of Jewellery Maker. This necklace contains black onyx rectangles. Start again. Rect. Ooh. You gotta ask, what words am I combining there?
Oh, don't making me cry.
I'm gone. Are you alright, Leah? Okay, sorry. I'm sorry, Louise, bless you. It's me and my baby brain right now. Louise Matthews saying, I'll start again. A big fan of Jewellery Maker. This necklace contains black onyx rectangles, ovals and rounds, mixed with Stardust, rose gold, and silver spacer beads. All beads and findings used have, of course, come from Jewellery Maker, and that's Louise with a lovely smiley face. Louise, I tell you what, I'm so sorry, but what a beautiful piece of jewellery that is. It's just my dizziness right now. Absolutely amazing. You're number 383.
Okay, we've got some lovely macrame here. Looks like wirework macrame. It's number 384. And this is from Catherine. And it says, hi JM, here is my Wall of Fame entry. I've got into macrame with wire this week. All of those bracelets are made with products from JM. The gemstones that I've used for these are rainbow coated quartz and multicoloured agate, finished with gem findings. Good luck to everyone in this week's draw, and that's from Catherine. That's just beautiful.
Amazing. You did well there.
I'm not laughing at you.
No, you did well there, because I was slightly messing around in the background there. Sorry, Maggie's doing really well at composing everybody. Like, come on, come on. I tell you what, it's live television at the end of the day. Sorry, I just want to know what those two words were that I was combining there to get that. I've got no idea. No, I'm not quite sure where you're going with that. No, I've got no idea. Hello, Mari, my darling. Love the silent laughter.
And literally the whole place just went silent.
Oh, hang on a minute. Maggie cut us out, did she?
There was no sound from any of us.
Oh, were we just doing
that? We were silent laughing.
Oh, I love those laughs, isn't it? Where it's literally belly laughs, and every now and again I do this. See, when I've got that early, I go in between.
But once you get the giggles, that's it. Then just randomly start giggling for no reason as well.
What's a
It's best not to overthink it.
What's a rectical? Sounds like some kind of condition, doesn't it? Oh, I'm completely gone now. I'm completely gone. Right. Anyway, right. I do need to get serious. Sorry. Just wipe the tears from under my eyes. I'm literally crying.
Oh.
Okay, funnily enough, we actually had this gorgeous piece sent in from Liddy in Minehead. And Liddy, on the back of your amazing Tahitian pearl. I'm going to take this with me if you don't mind. Thank you, my lovely. I'm going to take this with me just because we're about to bring you Tahitian pearls. Now, I was lucky enough to be able to launch Tahitian pearls here on Jewellery Maker a few, I think it was about a month or so ago. And was it before Christmas? Gosh, I don't know where time goes. And I was saying straight away, gosh, my own personal experience, and the reason why I share all my experiences is because I've been in the industry for quite a long time now, or since I was 18 years old, and I actually sold, or have sold Tahitian pearls at not just 4 figures, but 5-figure prices as well. As soon as you start bringing this wonderful gemstone in double figures in particular, that's when you really start getting something very, very considered. That's why I said to Lydia, I hope you actually go and get that valued or appraised. even if you don't get the official documentation with it, just go and do a bit of research of what they can research at on the web, fountain of information. Now Kim, my producer, has actually said to me, "Al, one of the biggest price reductions coming your way on Tahitian pearls." I spoke to my parents the other day. They came up to Tom and I, and we went out for a nice lunch, and we were talking about, obviously it always comes up, Jewellery Maker always tends to come up, and I think I think it was my dad, I can't remember if it was my dad or my mum, but actually saw Tahitian pearls on Jewellery Maker and was saying, "El, should I be buying these?" And I was like, yeah, 100%. My mum was wearing her Tahitian pearl at the time. It's almost identical to what you've created there, Lydia, actually, and he bought that, Dad bought that for Mum, I think it was a few years ago, and I know it would have been at a more considered price point. So, I can't believe we're now in a situation where we can reduce the price for you. First come, first serve. I don't know where they are. I didn't even know they were included in today's show. Oh my goodness, wow, wow, wow. Absolutely beautifully spherical. Now, wow, okay, let's just say these are going to be considerably under £50 each, which is just unheard of. When I launched these, we had messages coming in saying, "Eleanor, I'm looking at Tahitian pearls of equivalent sizes, 600, 700, etc., prices like that." What's staggering and what commands the high price point of a Tahitian pearl isn't just, let me just get my gemstone grabber, isn't just the fact that these are Tahitian and they come from a lovely location of the French Polynesia. It's also the fact that the mollusk itself, which is the black oyster, hence the colour, the rarity of the colour, the mollusk actually has to mature for up to 2 years before before it's actually mature enough to cultivate. So if you think about it, it kind of like if you're going to then start the cultivating process, which usually is maybe a mother of pearl bead or basically another organic gemstone is usually used, inserted into the mollusk, and then it is cultivated and looked up, nurtured for many, many years. But it has to grow, the black oyster, between 1 and 2 foot in diameter. That's the oyster itself. So it's very, 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 very costly, but also it's a very, very sensitive creature. You're getting 3 here, and I was talking in that same conversation with my mum and dad. I was like, you know what, I want to buy 3 because I think these would be really, really nice. I've got them. I just haven't yet done anything like Lydia yet. I'm just thinking about one for Mum, one for me, and now obviously one for little baby that's on their way. 3 beautiful Tahitian pearls. A Tahitian pearl is famed for that difference of colour. It's kind of like an inky blue. Often you see sort of aubergine tones. The smoothness of the nacre surface, that's what you're looking for without shadow of a doubt. Ideally you want to have as little indentations and blemishes as feasibly possible. You want it to have that lovely spherical shape. These are genuine cultured pearls. Again, my claim to fame really in the jewellery, in sort of that one retailers which I started at, is that I sold a Tahitian pearl necklace to one of our most infamous and footballers. I can't say who it is because we do sign a privacy agreement, but let's just say he is probably one of the most well-known in the UK. And it was a 5-figured piece of jewellery. Amazing. And yes, it had SI graded diamonds embellished within, and it was 18 karat gold finished. Wonderful. But you're getting 3, and it was definitely sort of around these sort of sizes, certainly in the double figure millimetre size. So these are really substantial. We're price reducing these? Mark in London. Hi, I was looking at a pair of stud earrings on 925 posts, starting at £825 a pair. £820 a pair. Unusual to get sterling silver actually with your Tahitian pearls. Tina in Bristol just looked on the internet. A 1.25 millimetre Tahitian pearl, not drilled, $425 for one. Without doubt. We had so many messages coming through when we actually launched these just before Christmas. Time's flown. I haven't seen any Tahitian pearls for I don't know how long, and are these the biggest that we have? To my recollection, we've not gone over 2.25 millimeter size, and the tendency is the average is way lower, certainly in single figure millimeters. 3 half drills. Make a piece like Lydia, and I'm going to bring that back in, Lydia, I hope you don't mind right now, where she's chosen to use her golds, and I would be inclined to do exactly the same. If you haven't got those, they might still be available. We've just brought the head pins.
Yeah, exactly.
The caps, I don't know if they're available right now, but keep hold of them until then. And the gold chain. There we go. There's the head pins. We can put them at the bottom of the screen. The gold chain I actually brought the other day. I can't remember how much it was. £20, I think it was. Might still be available. One of your Tahitian pearls. How amazing would it be to have like 3 different generations wearing Tahitian pearls of this size?
That would be amazing, wouldn't it? It's something you can really play with. It's something you could pass down.
Yeah.
You know, you could have something that links everybody, but you can have something that becomes an heirloom piece.
Yeah, and a family piece. I adore that. Okay, let's bring that price tag in because it is being significantly price reduced. Should be 147.95, £147 for all 3. So already we're under £50, but we're not stopping there. When we say price reduction, we absolutely mean it. A third off. A third off. That's working out at what, £33.31 each. That's a £48 saving with us here at Jewellery Maker. But if you go in comparison to what you've sent in on text messages, and thank you for everybody that is doing so, including Tanya in West Midlands, for a smaller pearl, just one on 925, £395, absolutely. And then I can't guarantee that they'll be. I mean, I don't know. Are they as spherical as these? Have they got such a smooth nacre surface? The one that that Liddy has actually sent in, Liddy Woodbury in Minehead has sent through. Again, look at the quality. You can actually see, Liddy, have you got a very glamorous window there? Can you see the arch of the window?
Oh, yeah.
Like a 1920s archway.
It's like a conservatory or something.
Like a conservatory or something like that. I mean, look how perfect that orient is and the reflection that you get. So it's not just the ones that we're showing here in the studio. You can see the examples that Liddy actually owns right now. A third off. Shall I hold one of these up to the neckline, actually? I've lost my grabber. It wouldn't hold it anyway, the grabber. So don't worry, it's too big. Let me just pull the cardigan down. There, look. Look at the size. I can't even put it in my tweezers, they're too big. Look how beautiful they are. Amazing, a beautiful statement piece. And yeah, I'd be inclined to use gold. If your preference is silver, fine, you know, it's your choice. Look at that quality. Look at that wonderful quality. Mark in London, the most wonderful gift for a bride to give to her mother and her mother-in-law and maid of honour on her wedding day. What a lovely idea, Mark. Might be stealing that. I might be stealing that one, I think. A lovely idea. And again, it's not something that, usually, because they are considered price points, it's not something that we would necessarily buy ourselves or treat ourselves to. So then we are relying on sort of our loved ones to sort of make these purchases for us. And look at that gorgeous quality. Well done. Stay where you are on those phone lines. You have done it. And thank you so much for Liddy for sending in your picture as well of your Tahitian pearl on gold. Absolutely stunning. And that's just using one. Just using one. And if you do get that valued, I know you're going to be absolutely delighted. Okay. Well done. Moving on to brand new strand. Premier strand. Gosh. It's been jam-packed, hasn't it? Absolutely jam-packed. Now, this is a beautiful type of feldspar, which has got like almost suspended, lovely golden leaves within the gemstone, almost. It is, of course, your undeniable sunstone. No, I tell you what a morning. I love Jewellery Maker for all these reasons, that A, we're live and things come out and like they just did. And also because I get to, as a passion, not just my job, as a passion I get to experience gemstones like you just saw there, Tahitian pearls, like your tanzanite, like your amazing Ethiopian opal, and like this next strand. It's a very exciting sunstone, and it's one of the most visual. You know, if you think about the big five, and I love the big five, don't get me wrong, as you say, I'm a diamond wearer without shadow of a doubt. I own tanzanites and sapphires, etc. Because I shop with Jewellery Maker, quite literally. But all of them, I guess, they don't have as much character as a sunstone does. And listen, don't all shout at me at once if you're all thinking, well, I totally disagree with you, Alan. That's absolutely. Just see where I'm going with this. Sunstone is very visual, isn't it? And it has got. You can see it progressing, but it always reminds me of sort of golden leaf actually sort of featured within the gemstone, and that's what's playing with the light. The more flashes that you get of those sort of internal characteristics, which of course is from the presence of copper, the more valuable it is. But you can almost taste the sweetness of this gemstone. It's brand new, it's premiering today, gosh, and I'm running out of time, so we need to bring in that star buy price. Look how it glows. So incredibly gorgeous, and imagine this on a summer's day. Less than 50 of these are available. Star buy, introductory deal. $24.95. With your copper wires, I'm thinking straight away, Laura, are you?
Yeah, I love sunstone. I just think it's beautiful. It is like it glitters from within. I just think it's beautiful. It's going to go with so much. I would team it with copper and antique bronze or some bare copper so that it tones and changes the way that you get that depth then.
But equally it'll work with your silver, it'll work with your yellow gold, your rose gold. It's gonna it's so complementary of all of the above. There are less than 50 of these available though, so very, very, very limited opportunity. Look at those lovely flashes, and it is a natural example again from Mexico. So maybe if you got that a Mexican fire opal earlier on, I'll just quickly show that. Look how they combine and look how they work so beautifully together, because you have got that real intensity of reds and oranges. Well done. And again, tons of you with me. I'm trying to work quickly because I want to recap a couple of things as well before I disappear. In fact, I'm going to do that now. So I'll leave those final few opportunities with you. Do check out, do stay where you are. If you haven't already done, not a problem. Speak to our contact centre. I think there's a few of those remaining. Now, we also brought this morning the return of the mech. No. No, the return of your mini travel case. Now, what's that, sorry? Can you still get this? You can still get it. Sorry, I'm not recapping that. But you can still get it. Go on the web or speak to our contact centre. Sorry. I'm in a right tiz was, I am. I've been getting these mixed up throughout the course of the morning. It's because I never get three all at once, that's the thing, and I'm easily confused as well, I'll be the first to admit it. Now, these were back in stock for the first time Tuesday, myself. We've had 500. We're down to double figure quantities now, and I do mean considerably down in the double figures. Now, when we first launched this, it was actually in a plain black, and we actually outsourced it from a different brand. We've recommissioned it, and I think we've made it better as well. Not only is it wipe cleanable, if that's, you know, best way of describing, but also it's got the lovely colours. It's Velcro closing, so if I hold it open as well, you've got the little mini tools, which are just adorable. Look at those, so cute. So beautifully cute. And you've also got your Jewellery Maker bead tray. So again, you've got the measurements, you've got the little alcoves, if you like, that you can put all your gemstones in and all your findings. Great for individual commissions, great for, like I said, go on holiday. Maybe if you're off on the caravans, you can pack this into the suitcase as well. Nothing stopping you doing that.
No, travels well.
travels well, absolutely. And it also is wide enough, because I'm saying this because on Tuesday I was asked the question, Eleanor, does it fit the macrame board in as well? Because many of you use the macrame board for other uses other than just macrame. You use it for a lot of different beading. Yes, it does. If you put your macrame board just here, close it shut, it still closes with the Velcro. I did it live on air, so yeah, not a problem whatsoever. Now, it is a recap. We are down to double figure quantities. I don't know, it might be months until we get to bring it to you again. They always sell out. Any of our branded bags, already multi-buyers there. Tyne & Wear, well done. Kitty's bought 2 of these, don't blame you. 3 of you, sorry Kitty, you just changed that quantity. Zoe, well done. Adele, hello to you. And Michelle, lovely to have your company. Now, it is a recap. We had 500 on Tuesday. You see how quickly these sell out. You see how quickly these sell out, because they are only £9.95. For the tools alone, for the 3 individual mini tools, which again, whilst they're small, they're still usable, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. And again, you know, it's something that's compact and it keeps it all together for you. I love the fact that we've got branded bead trays now as well. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness, I don't think, I don't know if these are going to be available on the repeat. Certainly worth a bash, because it might well be months until we bring it to you again. And I think it actually was months, if not years, that we actually, before we were able to bring it to you on Tuesday. So well done. You've got yours coming, haven't you?
I have, yes.
You've ordered
Sarah's
yours.
Got one for me, yeah.
There we go. Sarah, one of Laura's workshop attendees, managed to get that for you, Laura, on Tuesday when we were together. Yeah. So fabulous. Well done, every single one of you. Check out though as soon as you possibly can. Did you say, Kim, I've got time for one more thing? No, I haven't got time. Okay, check out all your baskets. If you've just tuned in and you've not been able to, we've had so much today. If you've missed the opal, keep checking, because sometimes things might fall into stock. You're not having mine, sorry. Kim's saying no, not hers either. No, Laura's not either. Thank you, Laura, my darling. Thank you so much for your company this morning. When are you back next?
Monday on a mid-show. So I'm breaking the chain.
I don't think we should allow her back without me, should we? So make sure you tune in. Don't go anywhere, because you've got the wonderful Debbie Bulford coming up next. You're absolutely spoilt with guest designers. I'll be back with you now on... I can't remember.
I think labradorite, when you think about it, is as beautiful as a diamond, because it gives you, for me, more amazement than a diamond. You look at it and it does something really unexpected, like a lightning bolt.
Labradorite is one of those gemstones from Jewellery Maker that is always going to be a top seller. The labradorite that you get from Jewellery Maker has got extreme amounts of labradorescence. The colour saturation is just superb, and that's really indicative of the quality that we can get for you here at Jewellery Maker. It seems to reflect your moods as well. Whatever kind of mood you're in, whatever you put it with, it seems to bring out those gorgeous colours, so it really is a true chameleon gemstone.
Get creative with Mark Smith with his Craft Fair DVD. Mark guides you through 6 sections of fascinating techniques that sell the best on his very own successful craft fairs. He concludes this DVD by sharing his own tips and hints that make his own stalls very popular. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
tiger's eye is a gemstone that can be masculine or feminine. It comes in like these luscious caramel colours, and when you get it in fuchsia, that's my favourite, when it's bright pink. Love that, and the chatoyancy makes it so different. It sort of follows you around the room, so it makes for some really interesting pieces.
Tiger's eye is one of the first gemstones that I was ever exposed to. My mum bought me a beautiful tiger's eye bracelet when I was away at university, and I've worn it ever since. It has a lot of personal value to me. Not only that though, the Jewellery Maker tiger's eye which you can get exudes so much chatoyancy, and more chatoyancy than I've ever seen from any other tiger's eye. The carat weights are brilliant, you can get it in dyed qualities, but it's the natural essence of the gemstone which I think people find so attractive about it, and that's probably one of the reasons why it's one of our biggest sellers.
Come and join guest designer Mark Smith with his fantastic DVD Chips and Nuggets with Wire. Mark guides you through everything you need to know to create these stunning pieces. From the tools that you will use to different types of wire and the gorgeous gemstones featured, it's like having a personal tutor in your living room.
Hello, good afternoon, I'm Jenny Cleary, you are watching Jewellery Maker. We have got some amazing deals for you today, and I'm not on me, Todd, I'm not. I'm joined by the wonderful Deborah Bulford. Hello, darling.
Hello.
How are you?
Extremely well, thank you very much.
We've got 4 kits this afternoon, Debbie Bulford.
4 kits, my goodness, and they're all fabulous.
They are all fabulous, Debbie. Give us so talk to us about the genres of these kits.
Okay, we've got 4 different genres. We've got something that's very earthy, and we're going through the earth, wind, fire and ice kits. So they're all representing those sort of symbols, as it were. So they're all completely different.
Well, I think we all we do go to those sort of different colour tones, don't we? Depending on where we're going, what we're going to wear, what the season is. So it's really nice to have a little bit of inspiration, not just for colour, but also for designs. And Debbie's going to be talking to us throughout the show today. So we've got 2 kits in this hour, and we're going to have 2 kits in the 4 o'clock hour as well. Yes, we are. Have a look. 3 o'clock. Oh, just stay with us the whole show anyway. Now, don't forget to keep it interactive with us today, otherwise we might cry. 60777 is the number to be texting us. And please start your text message with the word JM Studio, otherwise it goes somewhere else, we don't get it, and then we get really upset. I have got for you the most outstanding deal of the day. The brand new aquamarine strand that is right in front of me needs to be in your collection. It's got the most amazing clarity. It is totally natural, this gorgeous strand, and utterly beautiful. You know I'm a mad fan of the Lover's Gemstone. Isn't it gorgeous? You need this in your life, don't you? Look at that clarity. Brand new, no one's ever owned it. If you would like to be one of the first, then you need to stick with us, my darling dears. Then I've got for you the most ridiculous deal on such a beautiful strand, and definitely in keeping with our earth, wind and fire genres today. I've got the most beautiful mookaite for you, Jewellery Makers. Isn't it gorgeous? Mookaite, of course, coming from only one place in the world, from Australia, which is why I'm doing this accent. I'm really sorry. I think it's a little bit New Zealand, though. I'm not really sure. I'm trying to be Danny Minogue right now. That'll sort me out. It's going under £5, this mookaite. Absolutely beautiful. And they're in seedy beads, which I love. Debbie Bulford and I are absolutely cray for.
I love seed beads.
And I love mookaite.
I do too.
Oh, you know what? I've also got some gorgeous laramide. You can only get this gemstone in the Dominican Republic. And I've looked, I can't afford to go there. Have a look. I really want to be able to, but I just can't. It's not fair, is it? Travelling should be free. Look at these. And in fact, that's going to bring me to my text genre. If travelling were free, where exactly on earth would you go? Where would you go? Travelling was free. Where would you go, Amelia? Right now. Right, travelling has been announced. It's for free. Where are you going? You'd go to Brazil. Debbie?
Canada.
Oh, I love Canada. It's lovely.
I'd love to
Haven't
go.
you?
Yeah, I'd love to go.
Where shall I go? Hawaii? Never been there. Barbados? I'm going in June. You're going to Hawaii in June? Oh, Amelia. I'm so jealous. Is that your honeymoon? Amelia is on cameras today, looking gorgeous. And she's going to Hawaii, so she's put Brazil on her. So Jewellery Makers, I want to know where exactly on earth, and it could be anywhere, it could be here in the Gem Studio. I want to know exactly where you would go if travelling was for free and you could just go. Now, I'm going to start with some very earthy tones for you. I've got some Unikite, which I love. Do you know why I love Unikite? Because it's got these peachy tones and then mossy green. So it's really earthy. Reminds me of sort of Sherwood Forest kind of. And then I'm thinking Robin Hood, Jewellery Makers, I am. Maid Marian, she was a beaut, wasn't she? According to legend. Now, you're not paying that price tag, and I haven't indeed finished telling you what you're getting. Now, I will show you. Oh, you get so much, it's all tangled up. 1, 2, 3, 4 strands of Unikite. You've got 2 of the smaller nuggets mixed with 2 of the larger, so you can make a brilliant tapered piece, Jewellery Makers. This is the perfect bundle for Tree of Life, isn't it? Now, if you're wondering what on earth I'm talking, oh my goodness. 4 strands, sorry about that, Jewellery Makers, £4 for £6.95. But let me tell you exactly what you can do with your chips and nuggets. You can put these in the Tree of Life design with a tiara twist. If you've got no idea how to do that, we've got loads of tutorial DVDs, or go and check out our YouTube site, so you do the tiara twist on them. Now, Jewellery Makers, these are perfect for making memory wire bracelets out of. Mark Smith has a chip and nugget DVD. He does loads with these. You can macrame with them. You can do chip and nugget twisted necklaces. And if you would like to learn how to do a chip and nugget twisted necklace, stay where you are, because we're going to learn how to do that today. And you know what? This is such a great value bundle. Please don't forget, we're giving you genuine gemstones. Why are we giving you 4 double strands for under £7? I don't know. They are genuine, I promise you. And by the way, they are not enhanced in any way, shape or form. The myth and legend behind this gemstone is that it's said to bring you unity and balance. We could all do with a bit of that. There's myth and legends behind gemstones. We could all do with a bit of unity and balance. And that's what this gemstone is said to symbolise. I could do with a bit of that in my life. I'm so unbalanced, I'm falling over. It was first discovered in the United States. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it, in North Carolina. I just love the pinks, the peaches, the mossy tones. We are Busy McBuzzison on the phone lines, and if you would like to order, you can pick up your phone and you can dial 0800 644 655. You can get on the old Webulate, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com, or you can do it on the app if you haven't done so already. Get downloading it. Look at this price tag. Why aren't you buying this in bulk, 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 bulk? Don't you dare take another £1 off. Martha, you're a bit naughts today. Martha is a bit naughty today, everybody. Martha, you're naughty. £5.95. You can't go into Debbie Bulford. You can't go into that big store that runs with Bobby Shaft and Bobby Shaft. I nearly said the actual shop, but you know what I mean, don't you? You can't go in there and buy a strand of genuine gemstones. You can't even buy glass for that price tag, can you? No, you can't actually. You can't, and you don't realise until you buy a strand of chips and nuggets how far they go. And you've got blinking 4 strands of these. You've got an enormous amount there. But the nice thing about that particular tone is, because it's like Mother Nature's backdrop, the greens and the fleshy tones, you can put all sorts of things with those. You can put bright oranges, deep reds, and they all look fabulous. They really do. Do you know I've got 86 centimetres on my strand? I've just... Oh my goodness. Over each strand. That's ridiculous. And when we give you strands, we say that it's guaranteed minimum. This is crazy. Jewellery Makers, there's so much you can do. And maybe you want to get your friends into jewellery making. This is a perfect way of doing it. Look at the price tag. Maybe you're going to do make and takes at spring or summer fairs at school. This is brilliant, and it's got such great texture. £5.95. I think it's utter lunacy. It's wonderful. ZGG C14. Have a look. Go and flick across the channels now. Well, not now, but in a minute. And see if there's any other shopping channels giving you a price tag like the one on your screen right now. £5.90. Are they genuine gemstones? Yes. We give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. Abso-blinking-lutely. You pay 1 P&P, 1 basket price all day long. It's absolutely crazy. If this is your first purchase with us at Jewellery Maker, you also get a free Get Started DVD and a free book. Maggie in Angus says, how do I say that? Machu Picchu. Where is this? South America. I need to go there. That's where now Maggie, who is my director today, also wants to go there. That's what she was going to say, and her name is also, there she is. Give us a wave, dear. There she is. Em in Northampton, she says, Grand Canyon for sure. I've always wanted to go to the Grand Canyon since I watched National Lampoons. A natural marvel that reminds you how small and insignificant you are in the grand scheme of this earth. It's so true. Keep them coming. If you've just tuned in, our text message subject of the day is, if travel were free, where's the first place you would go? You can literally go anywhere for free. Tina of the city of Bristol says, off to Mauritius. Ooh, how lucky. Can't wait. It's my Ruby wedding anniversary treat. Lucky me. Would love to go to Australia and New Zealand. I've been to Australia. I want to go to New Zealand. I'd love to go. I want to go and see where they did Lord of the Rings and stuff.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I love that, and it's so peaceful. It's such a peaceful country.
I'd like to go to Iceland as well, actually. Never been.
Been there.
Have you?
I didn't know that that's where I was though at the time.
Oh.
I can see the Northern Lights from Iceland, right? Or is that? Yeah, that's where I was. Yeah. I didn't actually know I was there until I came back and told someone what I'd seen. They're like, "You were in Iceland." I was like, "Oh, is that where I was?" No clue. ZGG C14. It's all a blur. I was working. I wasn't doing anything cray-cray. Lozy there, don't forget 30 days! 30 days in your money back guarantee, my dears. I've got to take this away because it does look like it's about to sell out any second now. I'm going to give it to you. I'm just looking for it. Here we go. Now, we had these yesterday and Nanny Sue had done a beautiful hair comb, but I don't think we've got it in the studio, so I would like to apologise to Nanny Sue. Amelia might have it. Nanny Sue is one of our budding beaders, jewellery makers. Right, first of all, I'm going to show you seedy beads, which Debbie and I are crazy for. Debbie showed me how to do the peyote stitch around a cabochon, and it's one of my favourite things you've ever shown me. I blink in love. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Ages
I do,
ago.
actually. It's a long time ago, gosh.
I absolutely love the look. Explain what peyote is.
It's
people
like
who don't...
looking at a brick wall, but in seed beads.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds silly, because you've got two beads and one in the middle, and then two beads. It's the way you weave the beads to make it look like a brick.
And you can go to a point with it.
Yeah, you can.
And you can do all sorts of things with it, Debbie.
All sorts. You can just do sheets, you can do cuffs, you can do all sorts of things with it.
So you could do a whole cuff bracelet, all in these little intricate seed beads. You could do bead looming, so you could loom with them. They're amazing for that. Beady beads, so if you've started doing the ladder weave, the beady bead is the next step forward. You just join it all together. That's on your Get Started DVD, so please don't worry. I mean, I just love seed beads. I just love them. Go around a cabochon with them. They are amazing. Little in-betweeny gemstones, just to break up a design. They're fantastic. You need them. Now, I went into a local bead shop in Hitchin, near where I live, and I tell the story all the time, so apologies if you've heard it 10,000 gazillion times. But when I went in there, I asked the lady if she did genuine gemstone seed beads, and she said, no, they're too expensive. They'd be too expensive for my customers. There's just no way. So they do glass beads and plastic beads and things and resin beads. But they're different sizes. We give you exactly what they are in measurements in millimetres. They're 2 millimetres. I don't know what that is size-wise, do you, if you were going to go and buy one in a glass bead? I'm not sure.
Probably a point. I don't know if it's an 8 size bead, an 8 or a 9, I think, but I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, because I did notice that was a thing that was going on in the bead shops. Now, it's very hard to get genuine gemstones, but have a look at what you've got here. You've got rhodolite garnet. Look at this. Rhodolite is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? It's the official gem of Massachusetts. And I just love these colours. That's milkshake pink, isn't it? Mixed with the black matrix. I think these are fabulous. What a lovely combination that you've got now. You can imagine now rowing these up. So you've got 3 strands, rowing them up. Maybe taking the black and putting them all to one side. Take the really pink ones, do a colour blend with these, or maybe you want to do like a zigzag design in them. There's so much that can be done with a CD bead, and I am a real believer in the CD bead. I'm wearing the CD bead t-shirt. They are my favourites. I get really excited by CD beads.
I think once you've used them, you realise how useful they are. As you said, they can just fill a gap. They can cover a piece of wire that you don't want showing, or a piece of beading thread that you don't want showing. And they become part of the design. They're not in the background. They are substantial enough to be part of the design. They look fabulous with things like smoky quartz or labradorite or something.
Definitely.
They're lovely.
Definitely, because they've got that gorgeous pink. And actually there are sort of really deep smoky tones in here as well.
Yes.
I mean, I cannot rave about seedy beads enough. Please don't worry if you've never used them before. Put them on a bead mat and get your needle and thread and do it that way to start off with, because it's easier just to... And you can sew with these as well. I mean, there's so much you can do. And you know what? Get some foundation board. Yeah, get your foundation or your backing felt and just embroider onto something. I mean, you can do beaded embroidery. You go into these bead shops and you see these... People have done actual tapestries with... I mean, it's incredible, mind-blowing. I'm not telling you to run before you can walk, but please don't underestimate the power of the seed bead. They are small, yet powerful, like Jack Russell's. WZG C60 is your item code. £9.95 for 3 strands. That's just £3.32 each. Increíble. You need these if you really want to start getting intricate with your designs. You need these if you want to add those little detailed gemstones. You need these if you'd really like to further the genre. You do need the seed beads. 0800 444 655, all the W's.JewelleryMaker.com. If you're doing it online, if you're doing it on the app, check out. Otherwise you will miss out. Look at those gorgeous colours. I absolutely think you need... Oh, bead mail. Didn't mention that, did I, Debbie Bulford?
No.
Explain bead mail to everybody, Debbie Bulford.
It's like chain mail, but done with loops of beads. So it's lots and lots of different loops of beads just woven together.
And it looks incredible, doesn't it?
It's lovely.
It's and you get more of a spring on it than you do. Oh, it's brilliant, Jewellery. I can't do it, but you might be able to. Debbie Bulford, you can do it, can't you? Okay. It's probably not as complex as I think. I haven't tried to do it, if I'm honest.
It's just getting the same amount of beads on and just making sure it's perfectly. Otherwise, if one's bigger than the other, it looks dreadful. But yeah, just
you need to hum whilst doing it to keep you cool.
You do.
Keep you cool. Always hum. You can't do an angry hum. £9.95. When I start getting cross, I start humming because it stops me getting cross. There's my little tip for you for today, Jewellery Makers. No one can hum and be angry at the same time. It's like skipping and being angry at the same time. I don't think it can be done myself. £9.95, 0800 444 655. Oh, it's going to be Mother's Day on Sunday. Have you got lots planned? Have you got the boys coming over?
The boys will be at home, I hope. Cross fingers, we shall see.
Oh, we might get the lion we've been asking for all year.
I doubt that very much, but
Come on, lion.
We'll see.
Come on, lion. I'm really rooting for a lion on Sunday. My perfect lion would be till 9 o'clock, but I'd feel so naughty. It would feel so wrong, wouldn't it? I'd love that. With wine. Oh, that's bad, isn't it?
No, it is bad, actually,
Bucks Fizz. Not in the morning. Well, it's a Mother's Day, I could. There's no law against it. There's no, what are the rules? I don't know. Now, Jewellery Makers, I'm going to give to you a bundle of wire. Because why wouldn't I give you a bundle of wire? We all love a bit of wire. If you're not wiring, don't be scared, Jewellery Makers. Don't be frightened of wire. Wire is glorious. Now, this little gorgeous bundle, I started working with 1 mil. That's how I started. I think it's a nice thick gauge, so you don't get all like, ooh, and panicky and tangly. I think it's a great gauge for making rings, and I think they're the easiest thing you can possibly make. Ring mandrel, do a little twist. If you can just get a flat nose plier, curl in the ends, you've made a ring. It's simple. And I quite like things that are easy, that are done quite quickly, because it makes you feel like you've actually achieved things. But you can also make jump rings out of these, Jewellery Makers. So imagine if you wanted to make a beautiful chainmail bracelet out of all different coloured jump rings, this is how you would perhaps go about doing it. You make gizmo coils out of this. I always think Rachel Norris's gizmo coil Grecian necklace with all the different colours of wire we do. It's a glorious look. And you know what? You can make findings out of this. I'd get a gizmo. If you haven't got one, get a gizmo, because there is so much you can do with wire and a gizmo. Let's talk about that 1mm gauge. So we've covered the fact that the 1mm gauge is brilliant for making findings out of, whether you're gizmoing or not. Great for making jump rings, brilliant for rings, great for linking big fat gemstones, you know, the big ones. If you've got a heavier gemstone, use a fatter gauge. So the really big ones, really massive chunky ones. Also great, of course, for wire wrapping, but this is like your skeleton of your wire, because it's the one that keeps the structure. So then you would get your 0.6 and you would go from this to that. So that's your frame, if you like. You can twist this together to make it thicker, and then you can make bigger rings if you want to. What am I missing out, Debbie Bulford?
I think you've just about covered it there, actually.
It's a good old gauge, isn't it? 1mm.
It is a good gauge, but it's not too big to be able to put beads onto. You can add beads to them and make some really, really lovely, simple bracelets.
Because you've got this coloured wire as well, you can afford to keep it simple.
Absolutely.
All together they're great, separately they're great as well. And you've got ever such a lot of wire here. Are these 50-metre reels? So you've got 150 metres all together. We're going to give you a fantastic deal. NSGC47. Don't forget your 30-day money-back guarantee. $31.95. And I tell you what, these aren't half heavy.
They are heavy.
Are we going to charge you more than $2.95? No, we're not. We're not. We should. If I went to the post office and I said, "Can I post these, please?" I don't think I'd get much change from a tenner, would I? And it would take. I'd have to do it second class. I don't know. What do you think? $2.95, and then you can add more. You can add me if you want. I'll be posted. I mean, I'm weighty. $31.95. NSGC47 is your item code. Loads and loads and loads of you stacking in for this one. You've got the blue, the pink and the red. For all the different seasons, or for all the keen wire workers out there, you've got to appreciate this is a brilliant deal. Just over £10 per 50-metre reel. I am joined in the studio by the gorgeous Wendy and two lovely, lovely ladies who are on Hannah Osborne's workshop today. If you haven't thought about getting involved in one of our workshops, please do, because it's a great way of coming and meeting us, having a little chat, seeing how it all works. I went in there earlier covered in all sorts of things from the stables. Hello, ladies. Hello. Are you having a lovely day? We shall swing round and say hi to you. Here's the lovely Wendy. I've given her a wig back today. She's got her wig back today. And two gorgeous ladies who are on the workshop. Have you tucked into that buffet yet? Thank goodness for that. I was like, it's 12 o'clock, get that buffet open. But no, Hannah Osborne's jewellery, amazing today, isn't it? If you would like to get involved, that is lovely to meet you. Mwah! If you would like to get involved in one of our workshops, give us a tinkle, or you can now book in online. Veronica in Hampshire says, "Hi Jen, I use these to make French beaded flowers. Seed beads are great." Yes. Oh, French one. Thanks, Amelia. Amelia's bought me a Nanny Sue's piece of jewellery, because that's what you have to sing at Nanny Sue now. Oh, I've got this. We were talking about the Rhodonite earlier. I'm thinking about stealing this.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's amazing.
It's lovely.
I think Nanny Sue's outdone herself here. I'm going to go out there and say it's probably the best piece that Nanny Sue's ever done.
It's beautiful, very intricate, and to get the pattern right as well. She's done a really lovely job there.
If you haven't got those seed beads already, you need them. Mary says, "Good afternoon, girls. Rhodonite is my favourite gem. Just off to order." Good on you, Mares. Mwah. That's what we call my mum. She's called Mary. Now, the deal on your screen, bye ladies, is for the gorgeous wire. Now, I think we should go over and see Debbie Bulford, because it's been far too long in going over there. What do you reckon? Should we get earthy with Debbie Bulford? Let's take it back down to earth, man.
Yes, okay.
Let's do it. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Let's go. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute, I forgot something. This morning, I forgot that my son was supposed to take in a book wrapped up for World Book Day, and I had to write the genre on it. Wow. I had to go all the way back home. Oh yeah, he's Where's Wally. He was wearing my Where's Wally onesie.
Oh, right.
Other characters are available, but he's wearing my giant Where's Wally onesie. Happy World Book Day to all of you out there and all the mummies that have sent their children off in a fluster. I had to drop him off at his friend's house because he didn't want to walk in as Where's Wally on his own. Oh, it was a palaver this morning, Deborah Bulford.
I'm so pleased I've got past that now.
Yeah, I know, but this is my last year of it and I'm a mosh. This is my last World Book Day.
Aww.
It will be the last time I can have too much to drink at the little festival that they do they do a mini Glastonbury.
Yeah, but isn't nice not to have this mad panic the night before when they suddenly tell you as they're going off to sleep, by the way, tomorrow I've got to be
but it'll change into, oh, by the way, tomorrow I've got cookery and I need some kind of rare fruit that you can only find in one supermarket in the world.
You always do that, don't they?
Yeah, and you're like, no! Knocking on the neighbours' doors. Help! Has anyone got 4 eggs? Now, have a look. Should we look at the gorgeous jewellery first? Because you're going, I love this. And actually, Debbie was going to demonstrate something else, but I just said, no, I love that. Please, can we do that? It's so beautiful. I love this. Do you know, it would make a lovely anklet.
It would actually, yes.
Oh, can you imagine being in Jamaica on the beach? Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, yeah, because it really moves, actually.
Yeah.
It really moves. It's lovely. I love that.
So, can you see that wood, Jewellery Makers? Don't you need it? It's Bayonne wood. Oh, it's the rubles. The rubles. Look, they're amazing. Such texture. And can I just tell you, Jewellery Makers, it's so lightweight, this jewellery.
It is lightweight, but so shiny and soft. I said this last time we had wood, actually, that I've bought wood before and it's been really rough. You know, it hasn't been like a
you
nice
catch your finger on the grain.
Yeah,
this is
and it looks
buffed.
cheap, but this is beautiful.
Oh, it's buffed. It's like it's been polished in beeswax, Jewellery Makers. It's really
actually,
smooth.
You're quite right.
Oh, I love it when I polish my table. That's when I've really got a day off.
I love the smell of it.
And me. Oh, I need to do that, Jewellery Makers. I'm a rubbish housewife. That's why no one's married me. Look at these earrings. And do you know, this wood here is from a coconut tree. Isn't it a palm tree?
Is?
Yeah, it's palm wood.
Oh.
Yeah. From the coconut tree.
Oh, right.
I'd love to, just hang around with coconut trees. It'd be fun. Have a look. They're just there. How lovely would that be? Have a look at this. I love the wire, and it looks like you've almost done little amylites there.
Yes.
In the swirls, and I really love this, Debbie. Isn't this wonderful, Jewellery Maker? Isn't Debbie Bulford amazing? I love the tones, long necklace, very wearable jewellery. And this is, do you know what? This is great because that's the kind of jewellery I want to create. Something I can wear, something I can give to my mum that she would wear. Something that, it's jewellery that is, that you would see in a shop. That you would see in a gift shop, absolutely. Love the bracelet. So wearable, this, Deb.
Well, that's my thing. I would never make anything I wouldn't wear myself.
That's it, isn't it?
I always think about that whenever I make something. Would I wear it myself? And if I say yes, that's fine.
Because, you see these catwalk models going down the catwalk and they can't seriously expect us to wear satellite dishes to the supermarket because sometimes it's that kind of situation.
Yeah.
You're thinking, where's this going? But actually it's just to tell you, look, big, dishy kind of skirts are going to be in this year.
Right.
They're not expecting you. Yeah, exactly. And then the designers go off and design things that you would actually wear. And that's exactly what Debbie Bulford's doing here. Look at this fantastic fusion of wire and wood already flying out. But by the way, we are taking the price tag down from the price tag that's on the web. Do you know what? The price tag of this kit is ridiculous. Have you got any idea how much
I've
this?
no idea, but I can honestly say I would pay a lot of money for this. Not because you think about wood, you think wood would be less expensive. But to polish it like this and finish it like this takes time. And I just love this kit. I absolutely adore it.
I love the colours. I love that you've got every shape that you could want in there. And I love the fact that you can make some very wearable jewellery. And that's the key, isn't it? This is jewellery that you can make that I think any skin tone can enjoy. I don't think it matters what season it is. This is a great all-round kit. And Jewellery Makers, if you're just joining us, if you're just new to this whole business, maybe you're crafty already, maybe you're not, then this is a wonderful starter kit. A, because the price tag is ridiculously low. I don't think we've seen a price tag like this for a kit on screen in a very, very long time. And I'm talking back in the day, Jewellery Makers. Let me talk to you about exactly what you've got. So I'm going to give you, first of all, the drums. I want you to look at the grain on those. They're incredible. Aren't they? I just want to sniff them. Do you know what I mean? I just want to smell that because look at. I love it. I love it. It's so earthy.
You can get a really thick piece of leather through those. The holes are enormous. So that for gents jewellery, just as a single bead, perfect. Sort of the surfing looking beads, you know.
I like that look. I like that look.
I do.
It's a nice look. Can I sniff them now, please? I've got it. I know I'm weird. Yeah.
Do smell.
That's good.
It's nice.
I want these to smell of coconuts.
They won't.
But they don't. I really want them to. Have a look.
Mad.
They're buri beads. B-U-R-I. I love that. I want to eat them, but please don't, because they do look like when you buy little bits of coconut that you can get now in little pots, can't you? I sent my daughter to school with those today because I decided we didn't have enough coconut in our systems. I've been cooking with coconut oil. Jewellery Makers, I'm trying. Look at these. Aren't they fab? I love them. I do. They look delicious. Don't eat them. Don't eat them. It's not chocolate-covered coconut as much as we wish it was. Now, these are for your texture. I love those. I love them. I want to show you the bracelet because this is what Debbie's made. And you know what? You look at them on the strand, there's no way you think, look at how they sit.
I would just restrand that, actually. If I bought it myself, I'd probably just restrand it because I think it's lovely as it is.
Stretchy? What would you do with it? Or a necklace?
Well, yes. Yeah, a necklace and a stretchy. I bet they'd go quite a long way, actually.
I tell you what, you were right when you said these felt so smooth.
They're gorgeous.
They really do feel smooth, don't they?
They really do.
I love this. Them. Oh, the texture's ace. It's so nice to work with something different as well. So we've seen the drums, we've seen the coconuts. Have a look at the rounds in 2 different colours. They just go together, don't they? So I have got for you, let me see, Tiger Ebony plain rounds at 10 millimetres, and then I have got the 8 millimetre Bayong. I like that. That's a nice word, Bayong. Let's all say it. Bayong, Bayong, Bayong. It's nice, isn't it?
Sounds like somebody's bouncing on a, I don't know, trampoline.
Yeah, or on one of those jumpers from off of the 80s. Yeah. Now, remember jumpers? Other balls that you'd sit or stand on are probably available. Have a look. Rose gold plated hook clasps is what you're getting with the little horns on the end, so you can use this for all sorts of your genres, for your macrame, for your kumihimo, or for your Viking knit. They'd be ace for that, wouldn't they? Oh, jewellery makers, you're about to go bananas for this kit, because not only is it amazing, but it's going under £20.
Really?
1/3 of the stock has been allocated at the price tag it already is, but jewellery makers, you will all pay the same low price tag. Do not panic, ye jewellery makers. £18.95. Goodness gracious me.
For 5 strands.
And you got your beading threads and your elastic and your monofilament. I completely forgot.
Goodness me, that's good.
And the hooks, loads of you there. Look at all your gorgeous names. Debbie, I did do a little bit of a diva moment and insisted you showed us this. But I think you've got a couple of things, haven't you, to show us on this kit. So let's have a look. How you create this gorgeous... I need that around my ankles once they've lost weight. I don't know how you lose weight in your ankles, but I'm trying, jewellery makers.
Never mind.
How do you lose weight in your ankles?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
I've got no idea. Can you find out? Because like ankle weights, that's just going to bulk them up and make them even more like cankles, isn't it? Cankles being calves and ankles in one. Now, where do we start here, Deborah?
I'll show you how to do this really quickly, because it really is quickly, okay?
Okay.
So, you take one of these lovely little leaves, because they look like little leaves to me, and you pop your head pin through with a little ball on the end, and that becomes part of the feature of the bracelet. And then push the head pin or eye pin up, just so it's got a little kink in it, like that. Take your round nose pliers, just pop them right onto the end of the pin, and you just turn.
Rolling. This is the easiest wire work ever, and it was the first thing I ever did.
Yep.
Very satisfying, isn't it?
Actually, it makes it nice and neat. And that's it. So then you've got loads and loads. I think I've got about 20, 30, 40 of them done like this. I got a piece of leather, push the leather through, and used glue to attach the leather into the ends.
Which glue did you use, Deb?
I used E6000 because I could leave it overnight. You need to be able to leave it.
And it's got to be strong, strong, strong,
Absolutely.
strong. It's like the glue that's super, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually. Yes, it is. And I just put some little jump rings in between each coil, and that's literally it. I mean, how simple and easy is that? So in between each coil there's a single little jump ring. You see that? Little jump ring there?
Beautiful.
All right, so that is how I did that. Really simple, easy, quick. And this leather was left over from a kit I had a while ago because I didn't have any findings in the kit, so we tend to use it like a stash. So we do the same as you do at home. We look at our stash and think, what can we put with this that will enhance it?
Yeah.
So it's like being a customer at home with the kit.
And you could use the thick elastic with this.
Of course you can. Of course you can.
Absolutely. So don't panic.
Absolutely.
Oh, what a wonderful price tag. Jewellery makers, you are going to have to be quick. It looks like there are hardly any of these kits left. Now, you've got something else to show us, Deborah.
I have indeed.
Which is this? Is it the one at the end?
Yeah,
I'm going to bring that over.
Yeah, it is.
Wendy's texted, wow, just stunning wood, lol. Wear every piece. Well done, Debs.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You're very sweet. Thank
and
you.
Margaret in 5 says, afternoon, jewellery makers. Afternoon, Margaret. The petals would be nice on a chain waterfall.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh,
I thought about doing that, but I do a tassel every time, and I thought I want to do something a bit different.
You're like, no, Debbie.
Right.
No, it's like
step away.
It's like
from
every
the tassel.
Wednesday. I always make spaghetti bolognese, and I've got to stop myself doing it. It's Wednesday, though.
I've done a tassel in one of the other kits, and I thought, no, I've done it once. I'm not going to do it again. That's fine. So, to make this, we're going to be doing a chain of these petals. Okay.
No, Notto. Martha's doing something completely...
What's that?
The kit's about to sell out. I don't know why she's doing this, but she's in that funny mood. She took that pound off that thing. I don't know what's got into Martha, because normally she's quite stingy, but not today. Are you crazy? £15.95. Are we even making any money? Can me and Debbie get paid? £15.95. It's utter lunatic. What are you doing? I don't know what she's doing. Just get on board. Is it Friday? It's not Friday.
Just over £2 an item. Would you pay more than £2 for a necklace?
Are you crazy? I want to buy this from you, and I'm going to wear it on the beach, and I would pay about £15 for that.
I know. Oh my goodness.
And that would be like in a high street.
No, I'd buy 2 or 3 of these. I love these beads. Because I'd use them in all sorts of different designs. Oh, I think they're fab.
The world's gone mad.
It has gone mad. Absolutely mad.
The world has gone mad on World Book Day.
Oh dear, never mind.
I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know what she's on about.
Oh dear.
I think she's like what's it called, a gopher? A mole.
A mole for who?
I don't know, for the opposition. Because she'll ruin us jewellery makers, but maybe she's started jewellery making, and there's only 20 left. You're going to have to be very quick, and I've probably got more than that in unchecked baskets. Please be quick. Multi-buy this. Listen, the price tag for 2 is about the average price tag for a kit on an ordinary day. And if you think this price tag's good, I think Martha's in the mood that these kinds of deals are just going to keep rolling today. I think she is. She's on a slippery slope downhill, jewellery makers. She is on her little slippery slope downhill. And then she'll go back into her little mole hole. I love a mole. Moles are cute, aren't they? Anyway, let's get on with the demo. I rescued a dog earlier. You know, like dog in the playground is the best day at school. Do you remember that? When dog in the playground, everyone goes crazy. And there's always a loony dog running around. Everyone's got to get in quick. That happened here at Jewellery Maker. And Hannah Ox was going, dog in the car park. I was like, well, go and rescue it. And I was going, come on,
Whose was it?
I rang the man. It was I had a tag. I loved it. I wanted to keep him. His name was Muttley. I was going, come on in, boy. He was like, tickle my stomach. I did. Now let's get on with the demo, shall we?
Right. So I've popped one of the leaves onto a piece of wire. This is a 0.6 wire I had left over from another kit. I've popped it onto the wire, and I'm going to push it so it's flat, so you get a little sort of S shape on the wire. And then take the wire to my right and wrap it around. So you get that. Then you put the next one on. Oops, next one onto the piece of wire, and you do the same. So put that at the side, put it flat on your fingers, and then wrap the wire around. And you keep going like that until you have a long length of wire like that, like a row of leaves. So I need a long one and I need a short one to do this particular necklace. So once I've got that ready, I'm then going on to the main part of the necklace. So just put that to one side for 1 second. I've threaded onto some wire again, just some beads in random order, and just wrap some wire around. And when I've got to the middle, I've added some extra beads, and I'm just going to wrap them so they sort of stick out randomly.
So you're not thinking about where you're just letting them sit where they sit, yeah?
Just wherever, just so they wind up the necklace. It won't be the same as the one I've made there, but it's just, an idea. So this one just goes to one side, and then the next one I shall probably put at the top. All of this I can straighten out when I've finished. So that's that, and the rest of my beads I'll just wrap around. Last bead to add. I'll pop that there. Round and round and round until I get right to the end of my piece of wire. I'm just going to cut that off. I did a little loop so they didn't all fly off when I was doing this. And then just kink that round the main part of the wire. And the rough edge is hidden between those two beads. Now for the end, I have coiled already a piece of wire, And that is done by taking your pliers, and your pliers are graduated. So you start at the bottom of your pliers and just let it feed to the front of your wires, of your pliers. Oops. And just flatten that out. And keep going until you have a cone. And you cut that off. You can see there's one that I did earlier, slightly longer, but a cone. That I'm going to put on the end just to make it nice and neat. And then take my round nose pliers and just make a loop. And then you've got your basic necklace. Now, doesn't matter that it's all wiggly like that, because I want it like that. I want to then fill in that gap. If I make a little loop, like so, I'm then going to fill in this curve with these. That's how I did the one on there, that you've got a little bit of a kink underneath.
It's like a flow, isn't it?
That's right. So then I think, right, where am I going to position this next one? So I'm going to wrap that around.
It's all undulating.
It is. Every necklace will be completely different because you don't know where they're going to sit. But I'm quite happy with that because it fills in that gap, and then twist it underneath and turn it over. And I'm then going to attach that to the other side. Like so. Going round and round and round. Main necklace. Obviously finishing off the ends to make sure that they're not scratchy. Then this bit in the middle, I'm just going to push it around one of the beads. There we go, there's a gap there. Just find a gap and just push it around one of the beads and make sure that you're happy with the way they flow. I love the way that they sort of feather. They feather to one side.
Well, yeah, they do, don't they? There's a lot
actually.
of lovely texture coming from these.
There is. And then that one, do I like it there or do I like it over the top? I quite like that one over the top actually. So this is down to you. It depends exactly where you want your design to go. Every single one is going to be completely and utterly different. I quite like that one
Just
there.
go with the flow, can't you?
Absolutely. Yeah, I quite like that one there.
It's a nice relaxing make when you can just go with the flow, isn't it?
I know, and I think because everyone's going to be different, it's so lovely to have something totally unique. And this is so light to wear. I could imagine wearing this with a pair of jeans and being quite funky with a pair of jeans.
Nice denim shirt.
Yeah, nice. And then on the end, I've just used a hook from one of the fold over clasps, like so. And obviously trim off all the ends of the wire. So that's basically your necklace. Now you can add some leather to this if you wanted to. I thought the leather went really nicely with this. You could weave in and out with some leather if you wanted to. But that basically is very similar.
How
simple and easy and quick is that? And really, every design is going to be different. If I hold that up, every design is going to be different. But it looks like autumn leaves, doesn't it? And berries.
I love
and I just adore it. I would wear that every day. It's nice.
If you've got any teenagers doing textiles for their GCSE, I think this would be a great one for them because it'd be nice and relaxing. Like we were just saying, it's a go with the flow. And it's so stressful for them anyway, isn't it? Now, we've given you earth. We are also going to give you wind in a minute. But before we do that, we're going to give you our Larimar Star Buy. The gemstone that comes from only one place, and I think I should be the one to go over and source it, the Dominican Republic gemstone. That led us to asking you our text message subject of the day of if travel were free, where exactly would you go? Text us in. But this is a gemstone that I've got for you here. It comes from one of the most, supposedly, I've never been, one of our directors here, Claire, she's been, supposedly beautiful places on earth. I'd love to go to the Dominican. Anyone been in this room? Would we love to go? I would love to go. I've looked up holidays, Jewellery Maker there. The colours, Beautiful, beautiful, clear blue sky, white sands. That's where this gemstone comes from. So beautiful, isn't it? It was discovered, it's a very recent discovery in terms of gemology. In fact, in 1974, by a local, and he named it after the name for the sea, which was Mar, and his daughter's name, Larissa, so he fusioned those two. And it's such a pretty, pretty gemstone, isn't it? Look at that blue, just incredible. It's 100% natural. You get that frothing almost of the sea lapping up against the shore with these. And when you're creating with Larimar, just think about where it comes from and take that as an inspiration for the jewellery that you create, because you can really add other striking colours to make it pop. You can go softer with this and keep on that sort of beachy theme. You can also add some clarity to the mix. Look at the aquamarine, that is such a gorgeous combination. And let's talk about these plump drops and how they will suit your jewellery techniques, because we're talking about individual pendants here. Now you'll notice they're mirror graduated so that they are bigger in the centre and then they get smaller towards the two edges. So you've got one large pendant perhaps and a pair of earrings from two that are the same size. Look at the smaller ones and you can think about putting them into prong set rings, making flowers out of these for the hair as well, perhaps something blue for the bride. What about if that bride is having a beach wedding? This is the perfect gemstone for that, isn't it? Now we don't get a lot of Larimar and it can be very expensive, and I've actually heard from people that I know that have been to the Dominican Republic that this gemstone is in fact really expensive if you get it as a souvenir from the Dominican Republic. Now I'm going to save you that trip all the way over to the Dominican Republic to get yours, because it would be such a chore, wouldn't it? TARU72 is your item code. If you love your Larimar, then come in for this one, because it's not every day we see it. We haven't had any Larimar in Jewellery Maker for a long time. We don't get a lot of Larimar. A lot of it goes out, of course, to the jewellers. And the only other strand that we have in stock here at Jewellery Maker is a strand of nuggets. Debbie, have you ever used Larimar?
Yes, I have, and I absolutely adore it. It's got a different feel and a different look to any other gemstone of that colour tone. I just think it's beautiful. It's very, very feminine, very clean. Do you know what I mean?
I absolutely do. Fresh,
it's
clean,
beautiful.
yes.
Really beautiful.
It is a really clean... You can imagine being in like an incredible apartment with the windows wide open and the French doors wide open and the wonderful white floor length curtains flapping in that sea breeze and that colour outside. You're looking at an ocean view, Jewellery Makers, and it's that colour and it's crisp and it's clean and the sand is white and the breeze is cool, but it's nice and warm outside. That kind of a gemstone, isn't it? It takes you there. It's one of those gemstones that just takes you there, and you can mix it with gold, you can mix it with silver. I don't think it matters what precious metal. If you have antique bronze, if you have copper, I think it's going to work with those. I think it's going to look incredible with turquoise. It's going to look wonderful with just off-whites. There's so much that you can do with this, but you don't have to over-egg the pudding with these. You can just use one. You can just put it on a gorgeous silver chain, nice linen trousers, vest top, flip-flops, feeling and soaking up that scene that we just described. Take your brain there and let's relax, Jewellery Makers. It's yoga for Jewellery Makers, isn't it, this strand? At just £29.95, you are getting such a good deal, Jewellery Makers, because if you go and have a look how expensive this gemstone is elsewhere, you'll see what a great deal you're getting here today with us. Lucy, you've got yours. Swetha, you've got yours. Deborah, from the place where pencils are made in Pennsylvania. Jackie, you've got yours. Pam, You've got yours. Now you do need to check out baskets. Catherine and Paul, Kaz, a collector in Cumbria. Isabella in Angus has 2 in her basket. Collector in Fife. Margaret in Fife has, Tina in Lincolnshire says, I have a Larimar set and the bracelet has blue topaz around it. Got mine from Jamaica. It is an amazing stone. Oh, so Caribbean. Karen in Ohio, I want to go on vacation now. Great. Thanks, Karen. Let's go together. But you live in Ohio. That is a vacation to us, and we'd love to be in Ohio with you. Maybe we can do like on that film, The Holiday. Is that what it's called, where they swap? Oh yeah. Let's do that. Why didn't everyone do that?
Shouldn't we?
Yeah, let's totally do that. Except people would have to deal with my cat. And she's crazy. £29.95. TARU72. Make sure you're checking out baskets. Let's take ourselves to that Larimar state of mind. That's how I'm doing it today, Jewellery Makers. I'm in a yoga poise today. It's earth, wind, fire and ice. Do we want to call it wind or do we want to call it something else a minute ago? Air. Is that what it is? Earth, air, fire and ice. Because I said we were going to give you wind and that didn't sound particularly comfortable. £29.95. You can do it on the phone lines 0800 644 655. You can do it on the web or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Don't forget to text us in. Our text message subject of the day is let's pretend travelling is for free. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Karen in Ohio. Okay, I'll take care of your cats if you take care of mine. Yes, I love dogs. Let's do it. Hee hee. Is what she's saying with a big smiley face. Definitely going to take you up on that. £29.95. Now, let's go, Jewellery Makers, and get some air. Should we go and get some air? Yeah. If you love your jump rings, if you love your chainmail, if you love your really breezy... Now, this kit's going to go beautifully with the Larimar because it's such a breezy... I'm going to take this Larimar with me. I'm going to take my cup of tea too, because why wouldn't I? Jewellery Makers, are you having a lovely day today? I hope you are. I hope the sun is shining for you wherever you are. And if it's not, let's just pretend it is. Let's talk about holidays instead, Jewellery Makers, because we can book a holiday instead, can't we?
We can.
Yes.
We can.
And then work out how we're going to pay for it later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. So, it's all about air now.
Yes.
It's all about the air. And in fact, I'm going to show you the jewellery that Debbie has created, and you are about to fall in love with this kit. So it's breezy, it's fresh. What a gorgeous, gorgeous bracelet we're seeing here. And I love those white rounds. And let me just offer the Larimar up to the bracelet.
Oh, how pretty is that?
Come on.
That is lovely.
Oh, there's that breeze flapping the curtains. Oh, we're barefoot, Debbie, on a marble floor. I'm just going to get better and better with this description, Jewellery Makers. That's where we are. Now, Jewellery Makers, I think the last kit sold out. Did it sell out? Two left. We've only got 2 left, Jewellery Makers. That's how it's happening today. The price tags of the kit are crazy. Now, I want you to look, concentrate on the bead cap on this necklace. Incredible. We're going to learn how to do that today. I've never seen a chainmail bead cap. We're loving this. No.
I've done it before, but a long time ago.
I didn't see it. Was I with you?
I don't think
it
so.
wasn't
It was the last studio, so it's a long time ago.
I didn't see it. And what's this technique called in the middle?
That's called a feasible knot.
Oh, darling, a feasible knot.
If we have time, I'll show you that.
It's absolutely feasible.
Absolutely, it is. Indeed, it is.
I like that, Deborah. I can't decide what to steal from you today. It's a really tricky one, because I really love these. I always like to steal a pair of earrings.
Yes, you do.
Don't I?
You do.
Aren't these lovely? They're lovely, aren't they? I really... Oh, again, this is jewellery that you would see in a gallery. You know? I love it. And perhaps a gallery. We've gone down the beach now. We've come out of that room we were in.
Okay.
Gone down the beach. And there are some lovely, lovely boutiques.
Yeah.
And this is what we're seeing in the boutiques.
Quite right.
And you know what, Jewellery Makers? Remember, this is a fantasy, so we've got so much money. Money is not an issue. It's not a thing. Remember, travel is free as well. Oh, if only that were the way things were. Have a look, Jewellery Makers, at this beautiful chainmail bracelet. What's this called?
That's the European 4-in-1.
European 4-in-1. And look at that. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. Now, before we continue with the designs, you're already trying to buy this kit, so I think I'm going to tell you what's in it, Jewellery Makers. Martha's just said to me, my producer, oh, everyone's trying to buy the kit, we've got to show them what they're buying. It would help knowing what you're actually getting. I know you know you want it already. 2 lots. You know, I was going to say 2 bowls, but yours don't come in bowls. You've got absolutely loads of jump rings here. How many jump rings do I get altogether, Martha, my darling? 400, so 200 of each gauge. What gauges were you working with? Gauge 5mm and 6mm is what it is all about, and they are silver on copper. Are they cut? Yes, they're saw cut for you. So I'm going to put them on the overhead camera if that suits. There we go.
So it means that the tiny ones are 3mm inside diameter, and the larger ones are 4mm inside diameter.
So if you're following a certain pattern, that should help you knowing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you have got. Is this moonstone? Is that
Isn't
moonstone?
It stunning? Yeah, gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. I'm sure it is moonstone.
It's clear quartz, the rondelles, but there must be a mystic coating on it, Martha.
Because I thought it was.
There's gotta be. Are you sure they're not moonstone? Look at these. You have got moonstone in the nuggets.
That makes sense actually, because that is the symbol of air. Is crystal. It's rock crystal, clear crystal.
Yes.
That is the symbol.
I thought it was moonstone though. And then look, you've got those oh my gosh, you have to see these. Can you see? And that's nature's facet, that rough nugget. So I love these. I can't get enough of these clear quartz. I really genuinely thought that they were moonstone. And then you've got the quartzite rounds that and then I'm going to give to you such pretty cords. So you have got, now I'm supposed to have 3 lots of this, but I've only got 2. Just rose here, and then I've got the silver, but you're also getting grey, dove grey.
I think that's what that silver is. I only had 2.
Oh no, it's dove grey stroke silver. There we go. So that's what you're getting. You're getting 2 lots of the cord. Do you know what gauge this cord is? It's very fine. Isn't that lovely? It's very skinny. 0.3. Have you used this cord before?
Yes, I have actually.
It's nice, isn't it? Perfect for micro macrame.
It is, and it's lovely to do the traditional kumihimo. I haven't done any on this kit, but the traditional kumihimo, we use lots and lots of silk strands. Fabulous.
I really like that. Yours should be price tag, which means if you add all the components up on our website as individual pieces, that's the price tag that you would see. It's a good price, actually.
It is a good price.
You get, I'd pay £10 per gemstone strand, wouldn't you? Especially if I was shopping on another channel. LDG C98 is your item code. Cloud9, it's time for some air. $18.95. You have got so many super elements in this. You've got 400 of the jump rings, Jewellery Makers. The last kit looks like it's gone and sold out. I think this one's going to go the same. The Larimar absolutely flew out. Jewellery Makers, you have to be quick. We're going to learn how to do the bead cap from chainmail that I've never seen. Have you seen that before, Jewellery Makers? If you love it, if you want it, if you need it, if you've got any questions whatsoever for Debbie Bulford, then please get them through to us now. I don't know why I've gone French, but let's start the demonstration.
Okay. Well, you know I love chainmail. It's a long time since I've done it. I've quite missed it, really. But it's nice to have something that you can use as single components rather than a whole bracelet. It's nice to just add little elements to it, even if you haven't got a chainmail necklace. It's nice.
Yeah, like you've done with the gaps, and if you look here, like we were just saying, the
feasible knot.
Feasible knot, that's it. It sounds like something Harry Potter would have.
Yes, it does.
Feasible
knot. Right.
Not that he speaks like that.
How do you start? You start off with, this is made with all of the small jump rings. Those are the tiniest jump rings in the kit, okay? So you start off
with 5mm.
That's it. I think they're 3mm inside diameter. So you start off with 1 ring in the centre. I'm using obviously larger rings so you can see, and you put 6 around that centre ring. Okay? So you take 1 ring and you scoop up 6 other rings. Then
that's doable.
I
feel like I could do that.
Yep. These rings have been used that many times. I'm sorry, some of them are marked, but they've been used time and time again.
I'll forgive you this one, Starling.
Thank you very much. And then you go round the outside rings and you add another ring. Okay, so I just do 2 or 3 of them, just so you can get the idea. So you add 2 or 3 of the rings. until you go all the way around, and then you'll find you've got one in the middle and 2 rings then on each spur, if you like that. Then when you've gone all the way around, you take another ring of rings, and the ones that are now on the outside, you have to pull together. So if I get these 2 here, you can see these 2 are the last 2 that I've put on. So I'm going to take another ring and I'm going to link them together, but make sure that every one you link in the same way. If you're going to go underneath and through, make sure everyone is the same. Don't start linking it the other way.
Otherwise the flow's gone.
That's right, the shape of it will just disappear. So with every one, I'm now taking my next one and do the same. I'm going underneath and over. So you've then got your 3rd layer. So you've now got your centre ring, you've got your first 3 rings, you've got your next row of rings, and then you're linking them together.
Okay.
And that is it. That
Doable.
is
That's the
bead
feasible
cap.
knot. That's the bead cap.
That's the bead cap. That is it. That is how to do the bead. There's literally 3 rows of rings.
We can do that. We can do that. And don't forget, we repeat the show on YouTube. So if you just want to stop and start it, you can do it in that way. Wait till after the show's finished and then it'll be on YouTube, won't it?
So then you just feed, obviously, your bead onto your head pin, cut off the excess, and use your round nose pliers to just make a loop like so. If I can hold it like that to the camera, can I hold it really, really? You can see how you've got your rings going all the way around, round and round and round.
Like
really
curly
simple.
hair.
That's right, you've got your first, second, and then the 3rd row, and that's it. That's just how to do a little bead cap.
I love it. Isn't it beautiful?
Really
it's like a little
simple.
bluebell, isn't it?
If you do another one the other way, you can actually link them together and make a cage.
Caged bead.
Yeah, which
I
looks
like the
really
idea
pretty.
of that.
Which looks really pretty, but that's a really simple way how to do bead cap.
So
How
get
quick and
started
easy
now,
is
and
that?
then you can start sort of thinking, right, I'm going to add this bit, add that bit, and that's how you start your jewellery making journey, isn't it?
That's right.
Martha's done it again. She is literally cracked. I don't think she's eaten today. What's happened is, now we are part of Immediate Media, they do those big bowls of sweets.
They do. Just keep your energy
everybody's
up.
going mad on these sweets. We're all chasing tails. $15.95.
For all those jump rings.
She's crazy. You've got 400 jump rings. Debbie, this is insanity.
That's less than £2 this time. You wouldn't pay £2 for a chainmail bracelet? Oh my goodness me.
Did you have anything left as well? Did you use it all up?
No, I've got some of the larger jump rings, not of the small. I've got about 3 left of the small, but quite a few of the larger ones.
I don't know what's happening, jewellery makers. Like I said, Martha is not normally this generous. Take advantage of it. It's not your birthday, is it, Martha? It's not producer Martha's birthday, don't worry. Kim in Derbyshire says, do the rings that you are joining together have to lay the same way?
Yes.
Good question.
Yes.
Otherwise it ruins the flow, doesn't it?
Yeah. The first one is a centre ring, obviously, then you just add 6. And then you add another 6 to those rings, and then you pull those individual ones together, but just make that last ring is the one that's really important to make sure they go the same way, linked in the same way. If you want me to do anything else, I can do, or move on. I don't mind, Martha. It's up to you.
Thanks, Martha, says a customer that I secretly think is Martha. Alison says, thanks, Martha? Question mark? Like, really, Martha? I know, Martha! $15.95. Look at what you're getting. It's not just this. You're just getting the gemstones, the gorgeous. 100 of the kits have been gone and sold out. Oh, you need to be very, very, very quick. Now, unchecked basket alert. Zara in Greater London, Pauline in Greater London, Brenda in Yorkshire, Kirsten in Lancashire, Karen of Rhondda, Isabel of Angus, a collector. I don't know where you're from. Pamela, Eleanor, collector in Surrey, Michelle in Suffolk, Joan, Nicola, Carrie-Anne, Isabel. You've got to check out baskets, or there's no way you will get this kit if you don't check your basket out, unless you're going to call through instead. I'm seeing multi-buyers, everyone. Karen in Rhondda, she's checked out. Well done, Karen. Deborah's joined us from the land of pencils. Mary in Lanarkshire has said... Oh, there's a typo in the message, Perry. Do you get not the hems of my skirt, but the gems, yes. You do get the gemstones as well, my darling angel, yes.
And these 4 particular kits, it's a good way of selling as well, because if you've got a craft fair and you say, right, I've got, you know, fire, air, what have you, and put a little card on to say what they symbolise.
Oh, I like that.
Because this one symbolises Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. So this is what they would go for.
What is Earth then?
Earth is Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn.
I'm a Taurus, me as a Virgo.
And there are certain areas of your home they represent and things like that. So it's nice to read up on it.
I want to buy your jewellery now because of that. I'm so superstitious.
You just need to put it on a chain on a big jump ring, a really big jump ring. Just have just 3 or 4 gemstones, and that's your lucky charm then.
I love
So it's
this.
nice to put that. I used to sell loads of these at craft fairs.
I love this.
Anything that has a meaning, people will buy.
Yes, I love it. I'm really into horoscopes. I'm sorry if you're not. Now, just to reiterate to you, you are getting a whole strand of moonstone, a whole strand of mystic coated clear quartz.
Fabulous.
You are getting the quartzite rounds as well. You're getting 400 jump rings. You're getting the cord, and you're getting a ridiculously low price tag of just £15.95. LDG. C98. One more message before we go to a break. We've got loads, Deborah. Please, can Debbie show us the knot? Which knot?
Feasible knot.
The feasible knot. How? Yes. If that's all right with you.
Is that okay? I've got it ready. Be really quick.
We have time for you, Deborah.
My lovely shower curtain rings, as you know, it's an easy way to show you. You need 4 lots of 2 rings. So you have 2 jump rings linked with 2 jump rings, linked with 2 jump rings and 2. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8. And these I did with the smaller rings again out of the kit. You drop 1 from the top, okay? You take 1 from the bottom and 1 from the top. So you take the 1 from the bottom here that's hanging and the one that you've just dropped, and you put another ring on.
Oh, yeah, doable.
Right, okay. Turn it upside down and let it hang like so. Can you see 2? The one's slightly higher than the other?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Grab those 2. There's your feasible knot.
Hang on. It's not that easy.
It is. So you've got your 2 doubles in the middle, and then you've literally parted the other 2 and brought them out to the side.
That's doable.
Okay, but when they're in a small gauge, they look like a knot. And it's one of the only ones beside a Byzantine weave that you can break. There's very many chainmail designs that you can't break, like the European 4-in-1. You can't just do 2 or 3 and break it and put a bead on because it doesn't flow.
Oh, you mean, okay, so you can't stop and then...
No, so it
we'll
won't...
ignore that happens.
That's all right, I'll get in a minute. But this is one of the only ones beside the Byzantine link that you can break. So if I've got chainmail, if I've got jump rings at home, I will make lots of these up and put them in a pot, and then I know I can use those as design features on the bottom of earrings or on clasps at the back to make them extend. It's just something that you just need 10 jump rings, and you can make lots of these knots, put them to one side and use them with your designs.
Who does not love Debbie Bulford right now?
It's an easy one to do, and it's one that you can keep and just put down, and it keeps. It's not going to fall to pieces or go out of design. Okay?
You're amazing. Thank you so much, Debbie. If you've got any questions whatsoever, get them through to Debbie, ASAP 60777. Don't forget our deal of the day. The aquamarine is coming up for you. Oh, it's so gorgeous. March's birth gemstone, the gemstone for lovers. It's coming up for you at 4:25 today. Do not go anywhere, Jewellery Maker, because the fun continues after this.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Come and join guest designer Mark Smith with his fantastic DVD, Chips and Nuggets with Wire. Mark guides you through everything you need to know to create these stunning pieces. From the tools that you will use to different types of wire and the gorgeous gemstones featured, it's like having a personal tutor in your living room.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello, Jewellery Makers, we are back in the land of wonderfulness. Make sure you are texting us in. It is the land of wonderfulness today. 60777 is the number to be texting us in. Please start your message with the word Gem Studio. Today, we are imagining that travel is free and we want to know where you would go. You've got one opportunity, one place you're allowed to go for free. I think they should make this a thing. Ryan's going to go to New York. One place, Lauren, that you can go in the whole world. It could be anywhere in the world. Where are you going?
Somewhere like, yeah, I was about to say somewhere like Antarctica.
Antarctica? You're not going for the sun, you're going for the frost.
That's not weird.
No, that's not weird. That's not weird. I don't know where I'm going. Maybe New Zealand. Have a look at my mookout. A gemstone that only comes from one place in the world. It is coming up for you today as a BR deal, which means it's going to go at a bonkers price tag, a promotional deal for you, going under £5. It shouldn't be. It's a CDB. It's a genuine gemstone. It's come all the way from Australia. That's a long plane ride, Jewellery Makers. I wonder if it came on a plane or a ship. Because imagine how long it takes to get there on a plane. Imagine if you're in a boat. You'd be there for years, Jewellery Makers, all those years, and then that's it. Under £5. Crazy. You know, I showed you that appetite with the Larimar. A lot of you asked about it. It's coming up. It is twice the size it should be, Martha. You are right, my darling. It's an absolutely vivid blue. I love it. I had a crazy dream last night. Kept dreaming crazy stuff. I was being chased and everything. I don't know what. I remember waking up feeling very unsettled. That's coming up for you at 4 o'clock, but look at these. It's getting a little bit precious, my princesses. Have a look. And my princes. Your star buy coming up in between our 2 kits and 3 o'clock hour. So stay with us, isn't it? Oh, I need Debbie. You know that the stacker bracelet. I've still got it that you made. I love it. I love it. They're smaller than this, so this will be the next one up.
Gorgeous. That would look lovely, actually.
Now let's kick off the hour, shall we? With some. I'm going to give you. Oh, can I do the chain? We're Marley and Marley. Ooh. Oh, I love that film. Hey, what a lovely try not to think about Maximus in the film Gladiator. These colours...
They look fabulous with the wood, actually, wouldn't they? With the wooden beads that we had.
Amazing, but look at this classic gold.
Isn't it
It's like
gorgeous?
Roman gold. I don't even know if there's such a thing as Roman gold. I could have made it up, look. But you know what I mean? Like, if you've ever read the book Spartacus by Howard Fast, like all the descriptions. Have you ever read that book? It's a very good one. It's World Book Day. I'm going to recommend that book to you. That's my book I like, yeah. Look at these links. Could I do chainmail with these?
You could.
They're
you could
open.
Yeah, you could actually do some really funky chainmail. I think Fleur did some chainmail with some links like that. You look absolutely fab.
You can open them.
Yeah.
I love this colour. Can you imagine this in a handbag? It'd be amazing.
Actually, it'd be quite nice as a handle for a handbag, wouldn't it?
That's what I think, a strap, yeah. I love it. What a lovely colour. It's called antique bronze, but I'm saying it's antique gold. I'm saying, but look at these, look at these together. $19 by $14 on these links. These are like ball and chain links, aren't they?
Are they open? Are they open? Can you open them?
Yes, they are open. Yes, they are.
You see, I would probably open those and use those as part of a toggle clasp and make lots and lots of toggles out of them, and you get a lot out of there.
I love them together.
Look good, don't they?
They really do.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to make out of them, but I want them because those colours look incredible.
They do, and they match all the season's trends, don't they? The matte shades that are coming in. Yeah, perfect.
Metallic but matte.
Yeah.
Even saw a brand new matte prestigious car the other day.
Yes, I know, they're really popular.
I didn't know if I liked it. I couldn't get my brain around it. I wasn't sure, Jewellery Makers. I half loved it, half didn't love it. Oh, I was confused. Have a look. It's change, isn't it? It's change. Our brains can't handle it. I was like, oh, you've got all that money and you've just taken a risk on a matte car. Who would have thought it, Jewellery Makers? But look, this is risk-free. Goodness me, what lovely colours these are together. Think of that gladiator, shield-holding gladiator with his gladiator sandals on, looking all muscly and all gladiator-ish. It's one of them days. Normally £8.95 each, £7.95 each, which would equal them to be £15.90. Let's give you a much better price tag. Martha's going to give you one at the original price tag and then take the other one down to £1. You decide which. £8.95, incredible value, incredible. IEG C82, your matte chains. I'm going to call them the Gladiator Collection. You can use your debit card or your credit card. We take credit cards and we take PayPal, which is almost like, for me, I feel like it's free money because it's stuff I've sold that I didn't want. 0800 644 655 is a free phone number if you're dialing. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee on a one basket price tag. Loads of you are grabbing this. Don't forget to text us in today. We are having a glorious show. We are very, very busy. If we're scared of big chain, don't be scared of it, Debbie. What can I do with it?
You can undo them and make them into lots of links and just use the links as a bar. You know, lots and lots of like twisted bars at the front of a necklace.
Yeah.
I think the larger ring, the golden ones, you could almost put that along a scarf. You know, like you've got the scarf jewellery at the moment.
Put a scarf through it.
Yeah, absolutely. You could use it as a belt. You could do all sorts of things with it. Don't be scared. Have a play with these. They're very light, so they're not weighty at all.
No, they're not.
So
is it
they're just
aluminium?
fun. Really fun.
And listen to the... Oh, it's a lovely sound. Let's try it on as a belt. Let's see how that would work out for us. I think it would make it nice and Christmassy. What do you think? I like that look. But you know what? Of course, you've got to breathe in. But you know what? There's a lot of big chunky chains in the high street jewellers at the moment, and bomber jackets. My daughter sent me in with all her vouchers and said, please go and fetch me a bomber jacket and a pair of skinny jeans. I came back with all the wrong stuff, Jewellery Makers. And when I was at the checkout, the girl was looking at me like, she's not going to fit in them. I was like, they're for my daughter. Like, you having a midlife crisis? That's how she looked at me. I was like, they're for my daughter, she's 14. She was like, oh, phew, because you weren't fitting in them jeans. £8.95. It's hard to find a pair of size 6 extra long skinny jeans that are high-waisted. that don't have buttons. They had to be zipped. That's the specification I was working with. Oh, it was quite nice though, shopping with someone else's money. IEG C82, the Matte Chain collection. You get 2 meters in total, 1 meter of each. Now, I'm going to give you Organza Bonanza, and it's not Santa, it's me. I'm going to get, oh, these you need, because they're Easter colours. They're Easter colours. I want to sing chick, 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 chicken at you, but I won't. Lay a little egg for me. You've got the beautiful primrose yellow. Organzas. You can make rosettes out of these. It's not just about bags, is it? Mm-hmm. Now you get the bags inside. You get all the different. Shall I show you? Shall I open them up? Now, how many of each size do I get? 5 of each size. But you're getting 2 of the beautiful primrose yellow. Now you've got the large. Baby maize, that's the colour. I didn't even know that was a colour. Baby maize, okay. I like a bit of maize. So you've got your medium, you've got your small. Oh, where am I going with this? Okay, extra large. I'm gonna rephrase. Extra large, large, medium, small, petite. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. You've got lots of sizes. You've got lots of sizes here, jewellery makers, and they all come. And I'm going to show you the purple. So you get 2 packs of the beautiful yellow, and then you've also got the gorgeous violet. This is so Easter, it hurts. I love Easter. I go mad with Easter eggs for the kids, to the point where there's still probably some under their beds from last Easter. I can't eat no more. Look at these. Aren't they lovely? And you need these. But Debbie, talk to us about packaging. Why is packaging important, and what would you use these for?
Well, would you rather receive a nice piece of jewellery or a gift in a paper bag, or a lovely organza bag? What would make you think somebody's taken time and thought about you more?
The organza.
It's obvious, isn't it?
Of course.
Obvious.
Absolutely.
So that's why they're special. You make your customers feel special, and you make your family feel special. And it just looks like you've taken time. I mean, I've seen people just put cards in rather than an envelope. Just use them as an envelope and put a gift inside with a card.
That's lovely. And if you're card crafting,
yeah.
But you could also put your business card inside there with the jewellery, can't you?
Of course you can. You could just add to the little ribbons on the outside, you could perhaps put a little charm on, which is your company tag. Use something like that. You can embroider them, for goodness sake. You could do all sorts of things. You could make
your
them
logo
completely bespoke. Yes, absolutely. They are lovely. They really are lovely, and they do make a difference.
They really do. And what about wedding favour bags?
Perfect
because
wedding
they're
favour.
expensive.
Yeah, and one thing I say, and I say it every time, they're nice actually to fill with different coloured, shredded tissue paper, and actually put your jewellery over them on your craft stores.
Oh, how
so they
lovely.
make a bracelet stand or something, and then you can take the bracelet off and actually put it inside the bag. So you've got
That's a lovely
packaging.
idea. So it's part of your display as well. You can fill the little ones with sugared almonds.
You could.
That would be yummy, wouldn't I? Love a sugared almond, but the teeth don't. OCG C29 is your item code. We are going to give you a fantastic price tag. 16 pence each is what we're talking about, jewellery makers, at £11.95. 0800 644 655. All the W's.jewellerymaker.com. You have got, how many bags do I have in total again? 75 bags for £11.95.
That's cheaper than I can buy wholesale. That is. I mean, a big bulk wholesale.
That's a wholesale price, or better than?
Oh, better than.
Because you've got to, I mean, it's so worth it, isn't it?
It is.
If you had for your bridesmaids lovely little hair combs, it just makes a difference.
It does.
Giving,
it does make a difference.
Instead of just handing somebody something, you know?
For 16 or 17 pence, however much they may be, you can add at least 50 to a pound, or just sell them. They're so cheap. Sell them on your craft stall. Sell the bags.
Yes, you can. Yes.
They're so inexpensive, aren't they?
Yes.
Even if you charge, 25 pence a bag, you're getting the money back.
It's so lovely to be able to give people gifts, in a nice way, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I really love this colour. Max just said it's like spun sugar. Yeah, you're right. It's got such a nice look to it, hasn't it? Oh, I love this colour. It's so springtime. And this is a lovely Easter kind of colour. Shall I show you the purple bag as well? Let's show you that. Somebody's given me a lovely cup of tea, God bless them. That is very kind, jewellery makers. Now, what can I put inside? Do you know what I'd like? This would be a nice present, wouldn't it? If Alison Tara's DVD was going to be your present.
Perfect.
Or you could wrap it. Martha's like, no, you would wrap that. All right, Martha. All right. And don't forget that if you've bought our wire earlier, this makes great fairy wings or butterfly wings. So you can actually cut into this and then put it around the wire. You can make your rabbit ears for Easter out of them. Yes, Martha. Martha's excited about that, Jewellery Makers. My producer, Martha, who's also a very strange sort. She's a very strange girl. I was thinking about setting her up with my brother, but I'm not sure if I want to be related to her or not. It would be fine. Now, let's give you... Did you want that DVD? Everyone's going mad for the DVD now. I'm just going to clean this away for Amelia. Well, she gets cray-cray. Now, let's give you this wonderful collection. Do I get the DVDs, the Gizmo ones as well? And the tools or the DVDs? This is the latest Alison Tarry DVD, yeah? The 3-disc DVD. I thought there was laws against us giving this in a bundle. No? Yes? Shut up, Jenny Cleary, she's saying. Okay, I will shut up. This is your Wirework star signs. Disc 1, Aries, Gemini, Taurus and Cancer. Disc 2, Leo, Virgo, Libra and Scorpio. Disc 3, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. Need this DVD. What's your star sign, Debbie Bulford?
Pisces.
Oh, the fish. Oh.
Oh, yes.
And you, Lele, what's yours? Aries. We're not supposed to get on. I'm a Taurus, but we do get on. We do. You're more bossy than me, though. I don't think you are. What's Amelia? She a Gemini? Yes, you can tell. You can tell. Now, are you obsessed with stuff? I need this DVD. That's normally £12.95. Can I just say something? Just stop everything. If we were going into a craft store, this DVD would be about £24.95. It's a 3-disc special. It's from an amazing award-winning jewellery maker. It would be about £25 for, if not more, for a 3-disc special. And Alison Tarry, who's not inspired by that gorgeous lady? I've been talking to you about gizmos and brooches, and this is the brooch DVD. Who did this? Whose lovely fingers are they? Alison Tarry again. Gorgeous brooches from the lady that is a genius, and it's all about brooches. Your introduction, your butterfly brooch, your Celtic brooch and your swirl brooch. The lady, oh my gosh, look at that. Come on, we need to learn these techniques. Jewellery makers, you need this bundle. I don't even know how much it's going to be, and your gizmo work. Now, we gave you the wire work bundles earlier. Gizmo coils by Rachel Norris. You need this. These are a few reasons why. So you, Lush. Absolutely. Incredible. You're going to buy Alison Tarry's DVD for £12.95. That's 3 DVDs. It's already a silly price tag. But you're not going to have to pay then, if we work it out like that, for the other 2.
So how many hours have you got there then?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours.
So it's like having a full day workshop, isn't it?
For £12.95.
It's amazing. When you think of it like that, it is amazing.
I don't know what's wrong with her. We're not supposed to do this. I'm not happy or comfortable about this. But it's okay because my executive producer is doing it. I know that I'm really high pitched. £12.95. £12.95. What are you having a word with me for? To stop. Joanne in Merseyside, Pat, Chessie, Abby, Celine, Jane, Christopher, Tracy, Sharon, Shirley. You know where it's at. You know that you are getting the most incredible value. 5 hours in a tutorial? 5 hours? Is it lunar? Look, we all want the star signs. And hang on a minute, even if you don't believe in star signs and you're going to sell your jewellery on, how many customers are obsessed? I'm obsessed. I have to check my star signs every day. Oh no, there's trouble for Taurus today.
Hello. Hello everybody. I think it's very important, like on a Thursday before a weekend, to make sure we do the best prices possible. Is that alright with you?
Yes, Martha, it's fine.
There you go, you see? So we'll have some more of those moving prices.
You're going to hit me.
Keep tuned in, loads more coming up.
There's laws against shaking your employees. £12.95. UMG C05. This is an incredible deal from my pink-haired beauty friend. Caroline, you've got yours. Doreen, Joy, Andrea, Phyllis, Linda, Shirley, Celine, Jane, Christopher, Tracy, Joanne. A collector in Wiltshire. I've got Patricia in Hearts. I've got a collector in Oregon. Abby in Surrey. Sharon in my Shire. Oh my word, I need to do that. I mean, everybody loves, it's not just about your own star sign. Every day I check my star sign, then I check my daughter's, she's a Virgo. So, you know, it all goes on. Oh, is that where she's going to be like you, Martha? I'm doomed. My son's a Gemini, the prince is a Gemini, so it's always up and down. He always says sorry straight after an explosion, though it's all fine. He might go, Mummy, I can't bear. And then I'll laugh at him, and then he'll go, sorry. So it's all fine. I love living with a Gemini. Do you love living with a Gemini?
Keeps me on my toes.
It does. It does keep you on your toes. You can't help but love a Gemini. Look at you, Amelia, with your little Gemini face. And what about you, Debbie? What star signs do you live with?
Well, I live with my husband, who, when we should not get on, because he's a Virgo, and I'm Pisces. And
You've got to love a Virgo, though. They're so tidy.
I know. My dad's a Virgo as well, and we were like chalk and cheese. So
You've learnt the ways of the Virgo, though. But you learn the ways of the Virgo, don't you?
You do. You do, actually, yes.
My other half is a Libra, and I'm not supposed to get on with him because I'm a Taurus, but my mother is a Libra. I've learnt the ways of the Libra.
Yeah, I just think, yes, you just appreciate certain things, and other things you just ignore.
Indeed. And maybe that's you get to a certain point in your life where you go, you know what, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, Jewellery Makers, this is so incredible. And I do apologise to those that don't believe in horoscopes. My brother thinks it's all rubbish, but then he's a Scorpio. 0800 644 655. But he is the nicest man on God's earth. Now, I'm going to give to you. I'm going to give to you. I'm going to do the earring bonanza. Now, as you know, Jewellery Makers, because I tell you all of my business, whether I should tell you or not, my daughter does not have her ears pierced on account of my son having meltdowns every time about it and telling me I'm a bad parent to let my daughter have holes put in her ears. What next? Tattoos? I get that kind of thing from my 10-year-old son. So we've just thought it's not worth the stress. But when I did look into it, stud earrings are very expensive. They're like £20 a pair, and then you have to pay for the piercing as well. These are great because not only will they fit in the ears, but also the nose, and they've got the loops so that you can put gemstones on them as well. Love, 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 love. I love a stud, and you are getting, we all love a stud, Jewellery Makers, and you are getting the silver and the gold. You can see the little loopindas. See the little loopage right there? You can snip that off if you want to make them into studs. Now, we don't often have a lot of post and butterfly back earrings. Now, these are great. If you leave the loop on, you can use these in polymer clay because that loop will add a little bit of purchase, and you can use them straight away like that. You can drop. I've got more shepherd hooks than post and butterfly backs, but if I was to choose, I would always go for post and butterfly backs. They feel more secure.
I haven't got my ears pierced, as you know, but I hear that a lot of people find that they are more secure to have it like that, but they always lose the butterfly backs. So if you make earrings or you use them for other things, because you can use them for stud tie pins and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
If you've got the butterfly backs left, you can always sell those separately on a
because
stall.
people do lose
People
them.
do lose them and they want them. But I use those in my polymer clay a lot.
Because you can put them straight into the polymer clay and bake with them, can't you?
Yeah, you can. You can
I've
put
just
the
put one
stud
in,
into the
show
front
you.
of a pendant and then have a tassel coming from the loop.
I like that idea. I do love a stud earring.
That's really pretty, actually.
They are pretty, aren't they?
Yeah, they're lovely, because if you had just a little brulette cut drop, that would look really pretty. Lovely for weddings, for brides in particular. I think that's really delicate.
Me too. And I would do something like lovely little, something really sparkly. Maybe
Really
something.
simple.
No, I would have the aquamarine because it's the lover's
Yeah.
gemstone.
Lovely.
And I would do it with the graduate. Haven't I got horrible lobes, Jewellery Makers?
No, you haven't.
I've got long lobes. I'm a sister of the long lobe. Take it off immediately. There's only so much one can look at one's ear, you know. OLG C07. 100 pairs, 50 of the gold, 50 of the silver. Not that price tag. £1.29 per pair. Is that correct? £1. Is it correct or is it less than? It's 13 pence. 13 pence a pair, is that correct? Divide it by 100, not 10. 13 pence a pair. Lunacy. If you're thinking about your profits, please think about the fact that it's only cost you 13 pence for a pair of earrings which are real gold on copper, e-coated, so they're hypoallergenic. It's lunacy. It's more lunacy. All we do today is create lunacy. That's all we've done. That's all we've done. We've just been mad, Jewellery Makers. I love it. This hour is going so fast. We are very, very busy. Look at you all on my screens. Don't forget to text us in, because if you don't, Debbie and I feel unloved and we're very needy. And you've got yours, Mary and Jerry and Prue and hello Prue, Janice, Collector in Surrey, Elizabeth, Claire in my shire, Avril, you've got yours, Janet in Cardiff, Mariette in Cornwall, what a lovely name, Denise of Florida, Avril of Essex, Sandra of Greater London Town, Janet of Essex, a collector in Herefordshire, which is a very beautiful place in the world. OLG C07 at 13 pence. 13 pence per pair. With the butterflies, says Martha in my ear, just like that, Jewellery Makers. With the butterfly. Butterfly. Do you remember the sitcom?
Yes,
Life
with Wendy
is
Craig,
like
yes.
a butterfly. They filmed that in Cheltenham, where I am from.
Did they?
They did. Oh, I love that. And it had the man that was in Reginald Perrin on it as well, didn't it?
That's right.
Oh, it takes us back, Jewellery Makers, to the good old days where people drove bangers for cars and they had bouncy seats and no one thought anything of it and we bounced everywhere. And your mother never told you to put that seatbelt on because it was not illegal. Madness. Madness, like this is madness. OLG C07. I'm still thinking about horoscopes. Are you, Jewellery Makers? What kind of year is a Taurus going to have? Who knows? Who dares to dream? Oh, what are your sons?
Oh, the one is born 23rd of Jan.
January. Is he Cancer?
Yes.
No. Yes, he
Yes,
is. No,
he
it's
is.
not July,
No.
is it? Is it?
No.
Is it? Or is it Capricorn?
Capricorn, that's it.
what I meant.
I always forget his.
Capricorn.
And then David's is Scorpio.
I do like a Scorpio.
Yeah, my sister's Scorpio as well.
I do like a Scorpio. Now, you are going to want this. Just know that. First of all, you've got the rose gold headbands, which are great for tiaras and fascinators and Jewellery Makers. There is a lot of prom-style jewellery being made at the moment. There's a lot of bridal pieces being made. There are a lot of fascinators being made for the racing season, for the wedding season, for the prom season. It's all kicking off, Jewellery Makers. Everyone's partying. They better take me with them. So you're getting 5 of these. And I love that colour. I love that colour. But I want to give you a colour now that I need in a lipstick and a nail polish. I absolutely love it. My 14-year-old girl would need these because everything's this colour at the moment. It's all about matte lipstick though.
Is it?
It's all about matte lipstick in dark.
Oh,
They're all
no.
wearing, and I mean dark, like I bet it dries your lips kind of matte lipstick. It's all matte. Don't be coming at a teenager now with some gloss. They will recoil in horror because it is all about matte lipstick. Have a look. What a colour. We never give you this colour, do we? What's this colour?
Do you know, I've got some of those that are 4 years old. And I haven't seen that colour since.
4 years ago?
Yeah, and I had that and put them with some black, and it looks absolutely fabulous.
I love
them.
Very classic with black.
I love them.
And me, what a colour.
Beautiful. Really good for this year's Pantone colours.
They are. They are. And we're seeing this colour in cami tops, in those long floaty cardigans that I've had to buy. You know, it's just all. I actually really like having a teenager because I get to go and buy all the like trendy stuff and then wear it. It goes so well with the Larimar. I love that combination. Whew. So these are 10mm shell plain rounds. They're blossom pink. I like that description, Jewellery Makers. HXGC54. Woo! Let's just take a moment, please. Firstly, this is a colour we do not see, so I need. Secondly, you walk into that big craft store that is on most industrial estates in most major towns and cities in Great Britain and all over the USA. There's probably one every mile there. These, in pounds, average at £8.95 for, I think it's 3. Gemma Crow told me that story. 3 of these for £8.95 is the average price tag in a big. You're getting 5 plus the gemstones for £5.95. It's an incredible deal. This is a Jewellery Maker deal. You need to get this 1 P&P all day, £2.95. It costs you more than that to get in the car and drive somewhere. Listen, my car seems to drink diesel and then splurt it back out again. What is this about? Maggie paid £5.50 on the toll road yesterday or she would not have made it to work. What is that about? What is that? Catherine, you've got yours. Andrea, you've got yours. Lynn and Lorna in the Shire. Antonia, Avril, Lucinda, Carol, Maura. I have got Amanda with 2 of these. Denise of County Durham. Pauline of Oxfordshire, collector in Merseyside. Another collector. Janet in Essex. Angela in Surrey. Abby in Surrey. Isabel in Angus. Anne in Greater Manchester. And over to the last furlong lay in Cardiff. Patricia in Hertfordshire. I literally feel like I'm speaking that fast. HXGC54. There are so many of you stacking up on those phone lines. If you ever experience a queue, please don't worry because it's a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. So stay at it, Jewellery Makers. It's definitely worth it at this price tag, isn't it? Leslie in Hampshire, Margaret of Lancashire, Kirsten of Lancashire as well. There's loads of you there. Lay's got 2, of course, because the number 1 button doesn't work on a selection, I don't think. Amazing value for money. Beautiful colour in shell pearl. Fantastic quality in the tiaras. You need them. You need them. Oh, I love that deal. Jewellery Makers, that was good, wasn't it? I feel like I've just got off a roller coaster. You know that you were scared, then it got brilliant, and now it's over. Whew. I love a roller coaster though, do you? I'm not too good on the ones that do the death drop. Can't do those anymore, Jewellery Makers. My nerve's gone. I'm going to give to you a lovely tone. Earth tones. Earth tones. For which star sign is Taurus? Was it Virgo's an earth sign as well?
Taurus is an earth.
Okay, and what else is earth?
Virgo and Capricorn.
Capricorn and Virgo. There we go. So, also if you love the colours, or for your customers, but if you are going to run with that tidal wave, then let's go with it. Can you run with a tidal wave? You can now. If you're going to run with that gust of wind, because you can run with a gust of wind. Now, look at these. Are these emeralds? They're amazing. Are they emeralds? No, they're agates. Beautiful moss agates. Beautiful. Put them with the mookaite. Come on. I thought they were emerald. They look emerald green, don't they? Multicoloured banded agate. We're feeling the earth, aren't we? Then the smoky quartz. These are lovely. These are, Debbie,
I like those.
this is a Bulford collection. I feel it coming on.
It is actually.
What would you create?
Right. I love those. I think I would do probably a weave with the smoky quartz and the other beautiful rich gemstones, and then do a little weave on top with the green ones. So you do like a little weave.
So like almost do a
wave
little,
over the top.
I felt like you were the Loch Ness Monster coming over the top then with your little
sort
bump.
of, yes.
That'd be a nice idea, wouldn't it? Do a Nessie piece. Yeah, undulate with them. I like that. Ride with that undulation.
Yeah.
TZG, C51. We're having a ball with you today, Jewellery Makers, and you know what? We're very, very busy. If you see something you like, jump on that surfboard of a price tag and just run with it. Don't fall off. I'd love to be able to surf, Jewellery Makers, would you? 3 strands. Genuine gemstones. Smoky quartz goes with everything. You've got the clarity there. You've got the moss agate as well. And you've got the banded agate too. I'm just going to twist these two together. Give them a little... Let's work them together. Let's work them. Isn't that lovely? Really cute together, aren't they? Think of the things we could do with these. Lots of you there on my phone. I said 150 carats in the multicoloured banded agate. Those plain rounds are 8mm. 45 carats in the smoky quartz. The teeny weeny 4 mils and the teeny weeny 5 carats are 2 mil in your moss agate. Let's arrange them to make them look beautiful again. Beaded tapestries, beaded kumahimo. I haven't even mentioned that today.
Quite tribal, I think, those, aren't they?
They can be, yeah.
They look nice with the wooden beads.
I was just going to say that. We're just like one thought today running between the minds. We've got a weird connection going on today. A lot of electric static messages coming from Debbie Bulford to my brain and then out my mouth. There's no scientific proof for that fact. And so therefore I cannot call it a fact. TZG C81, C51 is your item code, £9.95. Oh, don't fall down, come back, there you go. Now, I'm going to give to you. Oh, you're going to love this. Martha's really proud of herself for putting this bundle together. If she had a tail, Jewellery Maker, she would be wagging it right now. Brings me back to the dog in the playground of earlier. Now, these are fantastic and they're self-adjustable, which is always perfect, isn't it? So, you've got the rings. I'm going to show you these before I put them on. So you've got the rings. Now these could also go up that way and be attached to something in this way, couldn't they? You could do lots with these. You've got the rings. You could use them in your chandelier findings. You could do all sorts. You could put them into your belly button and pretend you've had it pierced. That's a thing. That is actually a thing. Now, yeah, my daughter bought one of those ones that you put on your cheeks, which is magnets. You put the magnet on the inside, just to send my son crazy. And it did. Sent him crazy. Now, you get 10 of the rings, self-adjustable, and they've got 3 of the loops on them. Now those loops, have we got a ring made up? I thought we did, but we don't. Those loops are perfect for just cramming with gorgeous gemstones. Make some fantastic bubble pieces, let it rustle around, use your head pins, and use these gorgeous seedy beads in between. Have you ever used these rings, Debbie?
Yeah, I have actually. They look really nice. In this last section, I have done a ring with a similar look.
Yeah, you have.
Which you'll see later, and it's a nice way to use these tiny little gemstones.
You get 2 strands of seedy beads. I love these strands. I love them. Look at all of the colour.
Oh, to do a bubble ring with those would be fab, wouldn't it?
Beautiful. Little rainbow rings, says Martha. I love this side. And you know what? You can stack these up and actually link them with the gemstones, can't you? You could put 2 on and link them all together. Or you could just, what you just do, so you take some of these and you would put them on a head pin, a ball head pin, perhaps one of the featherlight head pins actually. And then you would just make it so that you do a wrap loop on there so that it's got movement, and you put lots on there and it's got loads of movement, really, really moves. But these are also great. These loops will work as purchase on your polymer clay, So you can put polymer clay pieces over the top and bake them. They're brilliant for that because you've got that purchase there as well. Also, you can use all sorts of different beads. You can use your threads and do maybe some macrame on these. You could do loads, Debbie, with rings like this, can't you?
In fact, I've seen somebody take a resin mould and then just before it sets, push the top of the ring in.
Oh, yes,
So
brilliant.
when you take it out, you've got a resin piece, but then you can see the silver rings inside. It looks really pretty.
That's lovely. And you can see the matrix of it all.
Yeah,
oh,
really
I
nice.
like that idea. So you have 10 of these rings and they are real silver on copper. They're totally adjustable and they have 3 loops. Then you have 2 strands of the agate rounds at 2mm each. SHG C92. Pretty little rings. Fantastic to get into ring making. It's so easy to do as well, jewellery makers. £1 a ring with gemstones for free, essentially, isn't it? Gemstones is a bonus. You'd want to use 0.25 wire, or I'd use the featherlight head pins, actually. It's easier. It won't look like this, but I'm just sort of... You could actually do... I mean, you could do loads of things with this. I can't really show you, but actually it's not going to work showing you that, but you can see how, yeah, you can see how these, you can put lots and lots of gemstones in there, can't you? Yeah, you can. Yeah, lots of you in for this one. Busy, busy, busy today. Lovely to have your company, Jewellery Makers. Don't forget to text us. If travelling were free and you go to one place for free, one place, and everyone had a ticket and they just redeemed it, it's free. Doesn't matter where you're going. Where would you go, Jewellery Makers? Where would you go? That's our text message subject of the day. Would you go somewhere like, somewhere with an active volcano, maybe? Or is that a bit dangerous? That's where you're going. And where is active? In Hawaii, there's an active volcano. Wow. I'd like to do that. I want to go to Hawaii. Is it really expensive? It really is, yeah. It really is. You only live once. Now, I'm going to give to you some gorgeous amethyst, Jewellery Makers. Because I need to give you more seed beads because you need more of them in your life. And that's a fact. Linda Brumwell told us we had a new product coming soon and we need to stock up on our seed beads. What would she have been talking about, Debbie? Do you know?
I don't know.
She knows stuff though, doesn't she? She knows stuff. Wonder what she's doing.
I don't know.
What's that little minx up to? But you do
Sounds
need
intriguing.
these. It is. I wonder what it could be.
I don't know.
Debbie Bulford, I got one for you here.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Is it gorgeous? You get 2 strands.
Oh, that's lovely. I do
It's
like
lush.
that.
Could I do kumihimo with these teeny ones?
I see no reason why not, especially if you had some of the very fine cord that we had in the last kit.
That's exactly what I was just thinking again.
Yeah, that would look really lovely actually.
They're so gorgeous. They are so
Really
gorgeous.
nice.
And you know, we've been mentioning seed beads a lot today. We've been talking to you about the peyote or brick stitch around cabochons. We've been talking to you about making beady beads out of these, bead looming with them. We've been talking to you about, in fact, grabbing these because it's so worth having them in your collection. Just look at that colour, Jewellery Makers. Isn't it fantastic? It is, isn't it? And this is amethyst. This is the gemstone of tranquility. This is the gemstone that represents February's birth gemstone. It's beautiful. It's been used in jewelleries for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. I just love that you're getting teeny seed beads. And these are genuine, natural amethysts. And this is not something we see every day. Look at that sparkle. You see how they'd work so well in rings? You see how these work so beautifully in bracelets, how you could weave with these, how you could do the bead mail with these that we were talking about earlier. So you make rings of gemstones and you put them together like you would with chain mail. It's called bead mail, it's a thing. You could do beaded tapestries with these. There's so much. I've got so much love for a seed bead, and you know that, Jewellery Maker, 'cause I bark on about it every day. I love seed beads, you know I do. Look with the aquamarine though. Come on. Normally £5.95 each, which would take us to £17.85, but they're not that price tag today because we're taking it down. Buy 2, get 1 for gratis. When it works, £11.95. Like I said earlier, you'd struggle to find these in your high street beadery. You would, wouldn't you, Debbie?
Oh gosh, yes.
They'd be glass, resin in this colour.
Yeah.
Loads of you there.
Actually,
Look
I've got
at
a couple of bracelets outside actually that are seed bead I was wearing earlier. When we go to a break, I'll go and get them.
Oh, please do. Where are they? We can send someone.
It's right there in my handbag outside.
Oh, then we cannot send someone. Marion's got 2. Patricia in Hertfordshire, you've got yours. Sean, you've got yours. Another Marion in London, you've got yours. Kathleen in County Dublin, you have 2. Now, I have got Jessie, Andrea, Kathy, Irina has 2. Christina in Kent, you've got yours. Heather, Margaret Collector in Greater London term. Tina in Nottinghamshire. Collector in West Yorkshire, Christina in West Midlands, Michelle in Suffolk. I've got another collector in London. Make sure you are checking out baskets, my darlings, because most of the jewellery makers that are on the lines are multi-buying. If there are queues, please stay with them. It's a free phone number with a UK landline. And we do offer you a 30-day money-back guarantee on everything that you shop for here at Jewellery Maker, which is fantastic, isn't it? Don't forget to keep texting us in, because without those text messages, we feel unloved and unwanted, and we're really nosy. We think that things are going on outside that we need to know about. Very busy bundle, busiest bundle so far today. Heather's got 2. Jean in Cumbria has joined us. Hello to you. Aren't they gorgeous? What lovely tones. Now, I showed you them with the... Hang on a minute. This will work very nicely with the amber that I've got coming up for you later. That's a nice combination. That would make a nice choker, actually.
Lovely.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Do like that.
I like it too. And then I've got the older, well, the more exposed amber, shall we call it. Well, I thought it was more mature, but it's not. It doesn't mean that it's been formed, it's just been airborne longer. So it's just been like the longer you exposed to the, yeah. Hang about town. Look at this. Oh. Isn't that lovely together? Isn't it? Jewellery Makers, it's almost the weekend. Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it's almost the weekend? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I've got to go to Amersham tomorrow to check on my grandma. She's all right, everyone. She's all right. £11.95. I can guarantee that I will get some toast and the dog will be eating steak. That's my grandma. Her dog Harley is like her child. Now, I'm going to give to you. Let me just find what I'm looking for. I need more. Yeah, got it. Here we go. Sorry, Jewellery Makers, I couldn't find what I was looking for then. None of us can, says Martha. Well, sometimes you do find what you're looking for. Sometimes you've just got to stop being so blinking fussy, I've decided. Have a look. Have a look at these. These are Jewellery Makers. These are pyrite rounds, is what they are. I've not seen pyrite seed beads before. I have got 2 strands. I'm just concentrating on showing you how gorgeous these seed beads are. Oh, they're so lush. Hello, Larimar. Come and see the seed beads. And look glorious with them. And they do. Oh, pyrite is also known as fool's gold because people thought it was gold. You can sift for this in Wales still, can't you?
You can.
You can go saving for it. I love pyrite because what it does, Jewellery Makers, well, I don't know why they decided it wasn't like a form of gold. I'm not sure. I'm not sciencey. What it gives you, Jewellery Makers, is a classic, very classy, very antique gold. And I blooming love that. It's got that aged look to it. I'm going to show you because the rounds here... Hang on a minute, we haven't had... Do you know what? Been a distinct drought in non-coated pyrite. It's all been coated in blue and snazzy, lovely colours. But sometimes, Debbie Bulford, I just want the classic.
Yeah, I do. I mean, that goes an absolute match made in heaven with the wood. It looks fabulous. Ooh. Absolutely fabulous. Looked nice with that chain you had as well. Yes, it would, because that's that lovely, classy gold. It's so classy. It is. And Debbie, did you see I had the seed beads? I know. When does this happen? Give me a little kiss then. You should kiss things. Have a look. We are giving you the ridiculous price tag of £9.95, and these are going to add that weight to your jewellery, because they're like the weight of gold, aren't they? They're weighty, and when jewellery feels heavy, often it feels expensive. I love that you're getting, so it's great to put with the wood, because the wood's very lightweight, so you put some weight in there and you get that gorgeous feeling. I think these are fantastic with whatever you're going to put with them. They're just going to go. They're going to add that classic touch. And at £9.95, I think you've got such a great deal, Jewellery Maker, such a great deal. When you place the mookaite next to it, we're talking about those gorgeous tones just working together. If you're thinking about the perfect way to encapsulate that amber, I think we've done that for you right here, Jewellery Makers. Oh, yes, it does. £9.95, DWG. C06 is your item code. All available on the website. If you've missed anything in the last 2 hours, who knew we'd flown past 2 hours already? Don't forget to text us in. We will be reading out your texts after the break. I love today. We're having such a fantastic afternoon. Don't go anywhere, because it's all about fire after this.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
I think labradorite, when you think about it, is as beautiful as a diamond, because it gives you, for me, more amazement than a diamond. You look at it and it does something really unexpected, like a lightning bolt.
Labradorite is one of those gemstones from Jewellery Maker that is always going to be a top seller. The labradorite that you get from Jewellery Maker has got extreme amounts of labradorescence. The colour saturation is just superb, and that's really indicative of the quality that we can get for you here at Jewellery Maker. It seems to reflect your moods as well. Whatever kind of mood you're in, whatever you put it with, it seems to bring out those gorgeous colours, so it really is a true chameleon gemstone.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker.
Let's get fiery. I feel like I should sit down because you're sat down. I will get a chair in a minute. Yes, yes.
Right.
I can pretend I'm sat down, actually. It's time for fire with Debbie Bulford. Now, I'm going to give to you a kit with an incredible ingredient you've got. I mean, do you remember the days we just didn't get amber, did we? We never had it. We couldn't get hold of it.
I've never had amber in a kit before.
I don't think I've ever seen amber in a kit, you know.
Fab. Absolutely fabulous. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
I love it too. Shall I show you? Let me show you what you're getting. Oh, honey amber.
Isn't it gorgeous?
I love
it's like
it.
A good
Look
whiskey.
At this.
Do you know what I mean?
I
that look at the glass.
a good whiskey.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Those incredible tones. What I want you to do first of all is just appreciate this gemstone for its clarity, its colour. Look at that incredible glow that you get from amber. And know this, jewellery makers, the longer the exposure to the atmosphere, the darker your amber gets over time. So if you see some really deep amber, which I'm going to give you later, it's because it's been out in the atmosphere for that much longer. These are mirror graduated. I absolutely love them. It's so special. And you're going to talk to us a bit about myths and legends in a bit, I think, about all these gemstones. And another reason that makes this kit so special is that you have myths and legends. Now, what I want you to know, jewellery makers, is that this is quite a limited kit, isn't it, this one, because of the amber. We've only got 70, so it's our lowest stock of the kits that we've brought to you so far today. Now, if you love it, you've got to get on board with it. We are giving you so much in your strand. We don't measure this in carat weight, just like pearls. But it's about that glow. Look, if I just take my hand, my skin away, the glow, there's something very calming about amber. It's said to help you soothe your worries, isn't it? It's one of the myths and legends behind this gemstone. People used to just sort of fiddle with it and let it calm and soothe.
Yeah, it goes to the warmth of your body as well, doesn't it? It's a really warming gemstone. It's to signify fame and fortune. So if somebody's going for a job interview or wants to go for a new career, then give them something like that. And if you make a ring on your index finger, that symbolises fire. So if you make a ring for the index finger with an amber and give it to somebody, it means they're going to have fame, fortune and good luck.
Is that my index finger?
That's
Peter Pointer.
Yep.
Peter Pointer.
Yeah.
Come on, you. Come on, you, work. I'm so into myths and legends. I'm so... Listen, if I see one magpie, I have a bad day. That's the end of it, until I see two again. Beautiful, deep charcoals in your nuggets here. Have a look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. Obsidian nuggets, 230 carats. Beautiful. Then I have got the lily beads. How many times have we seen the lilies sell out?
Yes, we do. And that's another symbol of fire, is the triangle. So you've got the front part of the lilies. The triangle and the diamonds are your fire sort of symbols. So that's perfect. All of this kit actually has been put together really well.
A lot of meaning. This is all about the myth and legend. Oh, I love this.
I love it. I mean, some people don't, but I do. I just love it.
I love stuff like that.
I do as well.
I love all the cards. Someone comes and reads your cards. Love it. I love stuff like that. When I was pregnant with Max, it was my birthday and we couldn't go out on the town because I was really fat. So what we did, we had a tarot night instead. And I'm sorry if people don't believe that. I'm so sorry. I'm not saying it's a thing, you know, but that's what I did. I want to show you the wire that you get as well, the perfect wire.
Absolutely, yes. I mean, everything here is just absolutely perfect. It works so well together. It's such a warm, lovely, lovely kit. It really is.
That is exactly it, Debbie. These are warm colours. We home in on them like little fireflies and want to see more of it. They're 0.4. You get 10 metres of that. And then you get 50 metres. 50 metres of 0.4. One of our most popular gauges because it does so much. You've got 50 metres on that reel. PKG C43. Now listen, at that price tag, I'm actually happy with this price tag. I think it's a very good value.
What's in it? My goodness me.
If you went to get these elements and you only, actually you'd think, right, this is going to cost me a lot of money. If these were your specifications, you needed them. You'd think that, I mean, if you came away having only spent $33.75, I think you'd be happy, wouldn't you, Jewellery Makers? You've got wire, you've got amber, for goodness sake. In fact, let's go looking for amber somewhere else. Let's go. Let's go looking for a strand of amber.
If you look for an amber necklace just strung with a clasp, and I'd love to know how much that would cost in a shop, because you're looking at 3 figures.
I'm happy with that price tag, but Martha's taken it down to £21.95.
Oh my goodness me.
You would pay, listen, you'd pay the 33 for the amber. Happily, any day of the week, Jewellery Makers, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Jewellery Makers, this is incredible. Let's look at the gorgeous jewellery. Oh, are those the earrings for me? Are those the earrings for me? I think they might be. Have a look at what I've got. Look, 2 pairs of gorgeous earrings to start, which you ought to look at because I'm about to steal one of them. Aren't they fab? The amber, fame and fortune will be mine. I'm putting those in my ears. Now you are going to learn how to do this gorgeous piece here. How many times have you asked yourself, do you know what? I really want to learn how to do the nuggets in that plaited way, and so many of you ask us, and we're going to do it for you today. Isn't it gorgeous? It just works so well. It's all about the textures. Now have a look at the bracelet. The wire work is amazing. I love the texture. I love the different tones of the golds that Debbie's used, the rose gold beads, the gold toggle clasp, and then the wire work there as well, mixed in with the golds of the amber. Gorgeous. Then the calla lilies in the ears where they should go, and then you wait. Look at the texture in this amazing bracelet. I want you to see all around it. Wow, that's fantastic. And look how it would wear with all of this texture. Oh, I love that.
It's really pretty, isn't it?
It's really pretty.
I just thought, what can I do with these? And when I strung them together, I thought, you know, I really like the way they look on the wrist.
Looks
actually,
incredible.
Stand up.
And they do, and you'd want to almost feel those, wouldn't you? Yeah, really love that, Debbie. That's fabulous. It feels great. Then look at this, a really classic asymmetric piece. Beautiful. Half the stock of the kit has been allocated. I need to let you know, Najan has bought 2 of these. I'm now stealing these earrings. I think I'm wearing red. Now that you said that it was the fortune thing, I'm wearing amber. It's happening. It's happening. It is. Now, Debbie, you are going to show us how to do a twisted nugget necklace.
Yeah, well, I do various ways. If you do it with beading thread, you can do it just with 3 strands and nuggets and just plait them together. But because I had wire in this kit, I thought, okay, I'm going to use the wire, and it's a simple way of doing a really easy twisted necklace. So for you newbies out there, don't be scared of doing this. And this is my take on it, really. I mean, everyone has their own ways of doing pearl knotting and what have you. So this is my way of doing it.
I think it's nice to see lots of different ways.
Yeah.
I'll take my shoes off. That makes me the same height as you sat down. No, you carry on. It looks like I'm sat down, but I've got miniature legs.
If I stand up, it ends up seeing the top of my head because I have to lean forward. Right, so I've taken a piece of wire here and I have stranded just about all of those lovely, lovely nuggets onto the wire.
So you've got black obsidian on there, and you've got the amber as well.
So I've got all of the obsidian going all the way around, and then about 2/3 of the way around, I've started to put some amber. So then I've folded it in half, and where the fold is, I've popped on a clasp. So that is going to be the back of the neck.
Okay.
All right. So because this is wire, obviously you can twist it all together. So I'm just going to move the nuggets down a little bit just so I can start to move. So you just take a few nuggets at a time, working down the necklace, and literally twist it.
Give it a twist.
And it just looks like you have plaited it. So if I put some more going up and twist, and it just holds it into place. Now obviously this will take a while to do, but you can keep going. Did you want to do any, while I'm finishing off doing this?
Well, the kit's very limited now, so I need to let you know you've got to check out baskets.
Yeah.
Andrew, Marilyn, Jewellery Maker in Hampshire, Jacqueline in Buckinghamshire, Collector in Mid Glamorgan, Susan in Somerset, Abby in Surrey, Jennifer in County Antrim. You've all got unchecked baskets and you need to check them out. Remember, this was the lowest stock kit of the day so far, and I think it's one of the fastest moving, and we're seeing many multi-buyers there too. I have got for you, these are the ones I was telling you about yesterday. How long is it? We've got the stone setting tools coming up in a minute. In a minute, they're coming up for you, but you do need to make sure you're checking out baskets. And you must remember you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you don't love it, you just simply send it back. £21.95 is your price tag. KGC43 is your item code. If you're experiencing queues on the phone lines, please bear with. It's a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. We're very busy for this kit. And please bear that in mind if you've got this sat in an unchecked basket. You know what? A lot of jewellery makers are buying this on the phone lines and can take it out of your baskets. You don't want that happening.
That's the problem, isn't it? When you see something like this, you think, oh, I'll just wait and I'll see. But don't wait and see. Just get it because you don't want to miss that. Oh,
great value.
Well, we just don't see amber, do we? We just don't see amber.
In a kit, never.
Never. Right, so now I've got to the end of this necklace. And I'm going to cut off the excess wire. Obviously do it a bit better than I have done. Just twisting it together. And then that goes through your clasp, like so. Using your round nose pliers, you just do a wrapped loop, but with 2 pieces of wires going round and round and round until it's nice and neat and tidy. So that's the one end of your necklace. Like so, and that's the other end. Now, when I did this, I thought, you know, I want it a bit more chunky down here.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to, and if you think, okay, if I want it a little bit chunkier at the front, you see it's a bit thicker at the front, I did an extra row, and through just the bottom part, I just threaded an extra...
So going in between the 2 wires, like sewing in between them.
That's right. At the front, I left a bigger gap between the twists. So then you can just feed through whatever you wish. And you can do that as many times as you want. I'm going to take some of this off because I've got too much on here. Do that as many times as you want to make it more chunky at the front.
So you just keep building and building and building.
Building and building, building, and then you just wrap it around where you've already put one of your wraps and just lose the wire. And you can just wrap it up the necklace if you wanted to. But it just means you don't have to do something and think, oh, I don't like it because it hasn't got that graduated look. You can fake it. Do you know what I mean?
If you didn't bake it, fake it.
Exactly. And you can just wind it through until it's as thick as you want at the front. And then just even it out. I know that's cheating, but I just think it's an easy way of doing it, isn't it?
It's not really cheating.
Well,
it's not really cheating.
Just me, I haven't done a Mark Smith and I haven't graduated it.
It's just a very simple way of doing it.
It is. It is. Is that okay?
£21.90, more than okay. £21.95. You must check baskets out. You must. How many have I got left, Martha? I've got 20 left, but I've got so many unchecked baskets. Samina, Isabel, Beverly, Marilyn, collector in Hampshire, Jacqueline, collector in Middleton Morgan, Susan in Somerset, Abby in Surrey, just to name but a few unchecked baskets. You need to check them out. You need to. In a minute, I'll be telling you this is sold out, I expect. You've got to be careful. Now, my dear darlings, yesterday I gave ring mounts with the gemstones.
Yep.
I've got the stone setting pliers on their own without you having to buy the whole kit and caboodle. They're not, well, they're with outside of the kit is what I'm saying. So you have then got, I don't know if you've seen these. Have you seen these flat stroke rounds? Flat stroke rounds?
No, I haven't actually.
Have a little go at them.
Good,
Have a little
they?
go. Have a little go.
I like those. Is this open? Oh, it is.
Yeah. Let's get it all. It's like Christmas. Let's just open it all.
Yes. Let's have a look.
I'm going to give you the. I'm going to show you the gems setter. So this is for pushing. This is for pushing in your prongs and all sorts of other things and holding onto your gemstones. It's got a nice gap on there as well that you can see, so it doesn't close, so it won't cut. It's got the little bitey teeth there. And then I'm also going to give you chain nose pliers, and these are the skinny chain nose pliers. And Debbie has got flat versus rounds.
I like these.
So you've just made a square out of those?
Yeah, you can make like square jump rings sort of things, or a square coil almost.
And then you can also use it in the normal... Oh,
Yeah, I like that, because it's quite nice sometimes if you've got some flat cords or something to be able to do something that's not huge, you know what I mean? So you can do like a square loop, if you know what I mean.
I love it. So you can make loops, oval loops with this.
You can, but also that means that it's flat enough to put leather through it, because jump rings are wrong, because they're the wrong shape. So for some of our leather cords, you could make your square sort of drops for your charms or what have you, and it's perfect for the shape of the leather.
Because you've still got that gap.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's just show the tool
good.
itself, because I'm actually... No,
sorry.
My fault, not yours.
I like that.
We've only got 50 opportunities, so I think you're going to have to be quick on this one. So you've got your round nose at the top. You can still use that to make those cones like Debbie did earlier. Flat nose at the bottom. You can still use that to make your angles. But when they work together, they make something even better, don't they? Buy me, but hurry up.
Oh, you could do all sorts of shapes, couldn't you? Some curls and oh, lovely.
You can curl around the top and then use the bottom of the... I mean, there's loads you can do there. It's just great to have all of the tools. So you've got all three tools. You've got the skinny chain nosers. You've got your gem setting tool. And you've got your round and flat.
Those skinny ones are lovely.
They're brilliant. You get right in there with the skinny
with chain nose.
£8.95. Now, you would pay that for one tool.
Sorry, that's for 3 of them.
That's for 3. I've seen tools at £12.95, £19.99 in the big craft stores. Have you?
I have. That is amazing. If I was at home, I'd buy those. They're lovely.
You're going to buy those?
Yeah.
Debbie's going to buy these, everyone. £8.95. Not if they beat you to it, Debbie, I'm afraid. My dear darling. You've got to be quick. £8.95 for 3 professional tools. And they've got those lovely sparkly handles as well. Patricia, you've got yours. Zara, Jacqueline, Jackie in the West Midlands, Rachel, Dawny, Collection Yorkshire, Tina, Carol, Elizabeth, Danielle, Patricia, Georgina. I've got Marilyn, Brenda, Lynn. I've got absolutely loads of you. It's wonderful to have your company here at Jewellery Maker today. Before we do the final kit, I've only gone and got you another star buy, haven't I? Stay with us on the tools. If you still want them, you've got to be quick. And the kit's limited now. You've got to be quick. HTGC09 is your item code. Debbie is now half inching. It's time,
no, I'm not.
It's time for your star buy. To have the array of precious gemstones that you're getting now and to have them in such a big, chunky strand is to have something extremely precious, isn't it? It's to have just absolute treasures. You are working with gemstones first-hand, Jewellery Maker. These are gemstones that you would normally... I mean, when you first started jewellery making, if you've been jewellery making for years and years, let's talk about how you first used to source your gemstones. If you ever wanted to work with a sapphire or a ruby or an emerald, would you have to wait for somebody's jewellery to break before you could get your hands on those pieces? Would you have to go and buy jewellery with these gemstones already in them, undo the jewellery, and then make the piece that you wanted to make? I'm giving you a strand now that has been designed specifically for you to jewellery make with. These are beautifully drill holed, incredibly faceted. And look at these colours. They've been separated out into their groups. Blue sapphires. Stunning, what look like Zambian emerald greens in here. Yellow sapphires. Deep rubies. Sapphires, emeralds, rubies in one strand. May's birth gemstone in the emerald. September in the sapphire, July in the ruby. Look at the sparkle. Look at the colour. What are you going to make with yours? Bracelet? I know that I've got a stack of bracelet that Debbie Bulford made for me. They're probably half the size of this. I love it. It's beautiful. And in fact, Debbie mixed some black spinel in with it. Stunning, 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 stunning. You know a 1 carat diamond ring, jewellery makers? You know how people gasp over a 1 carat diamond ring? Because it's a big carat weight, isn't it? A diamond is a precious gemstone, and so are the gemstones I'm showing you now. They're under that same umbrella. You've got 60 carats in your carat weight. These colours are striking. These gemstones are prestigious. This is for the jewellery maker who needs everything. And let's think about what you're going to make. Definitely bracelets, absolutely earrings. You could so rosary link these. You need these in your life if you are going to push things forward with your jewellery making. If you want to go that step higher with your jewellery making, if you want to start creating really high-end jewellery, this is the strand for you. Back in stock for the first time in a very long time, deep, rich rubies. Look at those incredible sapphire blues. The emeralds, mwah, lip-smackingly gorgeous. And you can see these are gemstones of distinction, can't you? You can see that. You only need a few. Maybe you're going to do a channel setting with these. You only need a few. Maybe you're going to do bracelets. Maybe you're going to just take 2 sapphires and put them in each ear and use maybe post and butterfly backs. In fact, I'd only use real silver or gold with these. If you bought any of our solid gold findings in the last couple of weeks, then you absolutely need a strand like this. No, you need this strand. VWR U15, 60 carats of ruby, emerald and sapphire. These graduated rondelles start at their fattest at 5x1 in the middle, and then they work out all the way down to 3x2. You've got a guaranteed minimum of 20 centimetres on your strand. They're sumptuous, darlings. Look at these tones. Look at that faceting, that sparkle. I'm thinking bracelets. I'm thinking a couple of £100 that you would charge for those bracelets, Debbie. I mean, you'd be silly not to, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes. I mean, for anyone who charges less than that, you really are underpricing your jewellery. You really are. You're taking your jewellery to the next level when you're using things like this. You've got to think of being a jeweller, not a jewellery maker.
Yes.
It's just a completely different class of jewellery. I think you'd be amazed if you made a beautiful bracelet and took it to be valued.
In fact, do that as well. Because a lot of jewellers can't believe the price tag. My friend Ryan Spice is a jeweller, and he cannot get over the gemstones we can get hold of, firstly, and the price tags. It's mind-blowing. We've got lots of texts coming in about this strand. It's so lovely to have your company, my darlings. Susan Insari says, can't recommend these highly enough. High-end ruby, emerald and sapphire strands. Was lucky enough to get hold of a 52 carat strand. A little nervous about using them. Don't be nervous. It continues, but it's chopped off for some reason. Don't be nervous about using these. The greatest thing about jewellery making, unless you're going to set them in resin, is that things can be undone.
Yeah, well, that's the nice thing about jewellery, isn't it? It's not as if you've made a cake and it's gone wrong, or you've painted a picture and it's gone wrong. You can make this all over again. If next season the style changes and the colours change, you just cut it up and you make something else that's on trend, don't you?
Definitely.
Perfect.
You never have to be, you know, it's not like you're setting these in for life. If you want them for life, then yes, they can be that way.
Yeah.
If you're going to set these into your precious metal clays, they'll stay there. If you want to strand these though, if you want to put these in rosary links, you can undo those eventually. I mean, it will take you some time, which is good because that piece that you've created is nice and sturdy. But don't forget, you can always just redo it. Jenny, what are the orange gems? Those orange gems, so the yellows and the oranges. Sharon Louise, those are sapphires, my darling angel. Yes, they are. Have you ever seen a Songia sapphire? you seen how expensive they are? Can't tell you exactly where those sapphires are from because it's a mixed strand. Now, your should be price tag is just £52. I thought these were going to be £70. I'm confuzzled at this. $44.95. Can't even buy a pair of shoes for that unless they're in the sale. $44.95. Can you buy jeans for that price tag anymore?
I don't think
unless you're
so.
buying them in a supermarket.
Do you know, Martha, a good show would be to have half a dozen strands of that and guest designers have that as their kit and see how to make them, because people are scared of using these, and people are scared of using the sterling silver findings. So to have a high-class kit, I think, and show the same strand but different ways of using it, I think would be a really good kit, actually.
I definitely agree with you, David. Don't be frightened of these. And at this price tag, you can afford to grab hold of this. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. We're not talking hundreds. But look at the carat weight. Look at the content of what you're getting. This is superb value, Jewellery Makers. $44.95, incredible. You're buying a strand of mixed, genuine, precious gemstones for $44.95. I ask you, on the high street stores, can you even buy a pair of jeans for that price tag? Naomi, I separated my strand and I made a sapphire bracelet and I got it valued at £65. I was over the moon. So she separated it, so she didn't even put all of it in one. Jewellery Makers, that was a separated strand. $44.95. Naomi, did you go to a jeweller's to get it valued? Where did you go? VWRU14 is your item code. 60 carats, 3B2 to 5x1 on a 20cm strand. You need it in your life. Look at all your names on my screen. Make sure you are checking out baskets. 0800 644 655. If you're doing it on the phone lines, stay where you are. Collector in West Yorkshire, Gail in Cornwall, Abby in Surrey, Barbara in Kent, Jewellery Makers everywhere, left, right and centre. Make sure you hold those lines. There are 6 of you on the phone lines as well. Please stay where you are because I don't want you missing out on this strand. It's very high end. It's a super price tag. Guest designer Janet. Our gorgeous gravy lover. Simple stranding with pearls. These will be amazingly beautiful and expensive. Great show, ladies. 6 kisses. I give you 12 back. Our Wendy in Conway says, this is an absolutely great idea. I'm scared to use my high-end gems and findings. So that's about your idea, Debbie Bulford.
Yeah, I think that'd be really good, actually. Jan would be good at doing it as well. So, Jan, I'll put that forward.
Jan is brilliant because she actually took hers to be valued and they started buying jewellery off her.
I know, but that would be a really good one, actually. Definitely a good one.
I absolutely think so. Gail in Cornwall, I sell my sapphire necklaces for over £300. Go on, Gail.
Of course you would. I don't see why. Do you remember that lady, Heather? And sorry, Heather, if you're watching, because I keep meaning to keep mentioning your name. When she bought 3 strands and just put the separators, you know, the 3-hole dividers,
yes.
And was walking through Solihull and saw a jeweller and thought, not Solihull, through her town. Went into a jeweller and just happened to say, well, how much is it? And it was valued for over £500. And she said she walked back to the car like this. She thought, oh no, I've been wearing it and wearing it and wearing it. She was stunned.
I love this. I want to hear all of your stories. Have you ever had anything valued? We need to know about it. I love this. I love picturing you walking in. I love it. I love it. You've all got faces, every name. £44.95. VWRU14. Fantastic. Let's do the final kit. Let's leap off our chairs. It's as cold as ice. That's what it's called. Let's go. Get some ice. Now, I am going to show you the next kit. You are going to go bananas for it because you're getting those huge reels of wonderful thread. You're getting some gorgeous gemstones to boot. And you're getting a matrix box too. I love these. They look really good on a shelf. I know that sounds really, really crazy.
It's like you're really industrious and very sort of arty.
Yeah, it makes you look arty.
Yes.
That's what I mean. My sister used to be a seamstress before she became a teacher.
Right, okay.
And she would have things like this. And I used to think, oh, it looks really good on you. Like, and a great big, you know, one of those big old-fashioned...
Yeah, like arts and
that
crafts
you put your
sort of thing,
foot
yeah.
on. my gran gave to her. What's it called? Sewing machine, that's it. She had a proper one, one, but that one was in there as well. It looked all arty and, you know, good.
Yeah.
You know, it looked good.
Yeah.
Look at these. I absolutely love these reels. And what colours? They're so oceanic, my darling. You are an ocean wave, my love, crashing at the bow. Oh, I wanted you to come back at me with the lyrics. No, nothing. 200 metres each. They're 0.5 millimetres. They're great for pearl knotting. They're brilliant for pearl knotting, aren't they?
They're very good.
So we have got the royal blue, we have got the baby blue, and we've got the turquoise nylon thread. Turquoise. Then you are getting, and make no mistake, jewellery makers, these are Spesh, the Lover's Gem. The Lover's Gem Aquamarine. Now, if you're going to get this kit, you have to get the aquamarine we've got later because they are going to go together beautifully. You have got March's Birth gemstone, a gemstone said to reignite the flames of love. And it was the original gemstone that was placed into engagement rings. So lots of vintage jewellery with aquamarine in it was probably someone's engagement ring.
Yeah,
it's a nice thought,
signify wealth as well.
Darling.
Signify wealth, and I'm all into the Chinese sort of thing, the signify of what it means. If you put that into the north part of your house, you're supposed to signify wealth, but don't put it near a plant. Don't really put it in a plant. But if you put something aquamarine in the north part of your house.
And I can use my phone compass for that if I don't know where that is, because I don't know where the north part of my house is. Do you know where the north part of your house is? Just by looking at it, or just because you've got a compass?
I just got a compass.
Oh, good. So it's not just me then?
No.
Okay. You haven't got this inner compass that I should have.
No.
Some people are like, we're travelling north, and I'm like, well, that gives me nothing. I need to know exactly where you're going. Yeah. Have a look. Oh, Debbie. Ooh.
Aren't they beautiful?
What star sign am I if I need to get this?
You are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces.
Oh, so this is one for you, Debbie.
This is one for me.
My Piscean friend. Don't they look incredible? They're very fresh, aren't they, jewellery makers? We're there again. We're in Larimar town again. Our feet are touching the marble floor. The breeze is blowing the floor-length white curtain. We're looking towards the ocean. It smells incredible. We're all at peace. We don't have to worry about bills. We don't need to worry about bills or anything. We don't need to worry about anything. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Do you know what? Time is just a thing we don't care about in this island of magical dreams.
Of course not.
We don't even care about time. Time isn't, it's not even relevant anymore.
No, absolutely not.
Who says you should go to bed and wake up at a certain time? No one. Not in this dream. I'm also going to give you the bell-shaped ends. I'm also going to give you the ribbon fold-over clasps. Yes, I am. Are you in a yoga state of mind now? I think I might be.
I think you've calmed everybody.
I might be
Everybody.
What's it called when you sit down and do that thing? What's it called? And that anyway. Mid-meditation. That's what I am. Yeah. See, words left me. That's how calm I am. Jewellery makers, I love this. I've got to get myself out of this trance-like state. The 3 chords, the gorgeous matrix box, the fantastic gemstones. Let's wake us back up, Martha. She's going to smack us round the face with a price tag like this. £17.95. Incredible, ridiculous. Yep. Aquamarine, neon apatite. Limited, only 80 opportunities. This will fly. Now let's have a look. I love this. I love this. Look.
It's only simple.
It's so simple.
But I think it's the findings that make the difference because it's so neat and tidy with those ends. Doesn't that look nice?
It really does.
Professionally done.
It really does.
And put a little charm on the end. I think it's really pretty, especially for summer.
I love that.
Really
love it.
Really simple.
Look at the earrings. I love these too. I love them though because they almost are a bit fish-like, so very Piscean, aren't they? Because you've got they do look like little fishies. Oh, I love them. Look at these earrings. They're gorgeous too. Oh my gosh, the bracelet. The bracelet is amazing. You know, we were talking about what to do with little seedy beads. It's another thing you could do with seedy beads. I'll get very excited again now. That calm didn't last long, did it? Here's the bubble ring that we were talking about earlier. With the movement. Come on, it's gorgeous. I love it. Now, I just want you to take a minute to have a look at this necklace and see how Debbie has used large gizmo coils to collect and make this the cord behave.
Yes, I've done it on alternate sort of colours, but I love that. I think I would quite like to make that for myself at home.
I think you would look nice wearing that.
Yeah, I'd wear that quite a bit. Really easy and very light to wear as well.
In the summer, that's a great piece of jewellery to wear because it's got a big look, but you don't want something heavy on a sweltering hot day.
No.
We hope for sweltering hot days.
We hope, don't we?
We do. And then look, a very Piscean necklace here. Gorgeous use of gizmo coiling, looking a little bit like the French wire, in fact. And then fabulous wire work. Almost pendant pieces just sprawling out. Love it. So you can see Debbie's made a really different, actually lots of different genres we've visited with this kit. Love it. Do you love it? You do love it. I can see you all. I can see you loving this. Lillian, Georgina, Elizabeth has got 2. Jennifer, Patricia, Susan, Leigh. There's Leigh. Jewellery Maker in County Durham. Anne, Tina, Jacqueline, Patricia, Joanne, Collector in Surrey. Margaret's got 2. Lynn, Avril, Pam, Lillian, Christine, Jo, another Margaret. Now remember, we only had a limited amount of 80 of this kit. It's not enough, I don't think. It's not enough. We're very, 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 very busy today. FRG, C14. Which piece are we demonstrating?
The ring.
Yes.
Which won't take long at all. Really, really simple. Now, as you know, I'm not a major wire worker, but this I find quite easy to do and really, really simple to do. So you need your ring mandrel.
And it's funny you should mention that, Deborah, because I have got one for you just right here.
Indeed.
Not yet, but in a minute.
Okay, all right then.
Do you need to see it? Okay. I thought we were doing it now, and Martha squeezed on my reins and reminded me that I've got a bit in my mouth and she is on my back.
Do you want me to do the ring now, or do you want to do the mandrel?
We would like you to. Yes, she's woed me down on the mandrel.
Right, so obviously find out what ring size you are and take your piece of wire and wrap it around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then just twist it tightly at the top. Okay. And take one of the pieces of wire and just leave pointing up. Just leave that as it is. The next piece of wire, I'm going to twist around that and try and make as neat a spiral as I possibly can using your thumb and your pliers. I'll take that off, it's easier. Just to make a really, really nice, neat spiral going all the way around, and that is what your little gemstones sit onto. So you can make that as large or as small as you wish, it's up to you. So go round and round and round, and then I'm going to pass it underneath the spiral, cut that slightly shorter, and just make it go underneath just to hold those wires in place. Just to go around that once, just to hold in place. I'll cut that off in a second. Then the wire that's sticking out the top, and don't worry if it doesn't look perfect because you're going to cover it all with those lovely gemstones. The wire that's sticking out the top, you cut about 1 centimetre long, and you make that into a loop, and that sits on the top. So I'm just going to cut off this excess wire that's gone around the outside of the coil.
You're using primarily round nose, chain nose and your cutters in the pliers department.
And the wire is a 0.8 in case anybody wants to know that. So there you've got your basic ring, and all I've done is I've taken some of the lovely gemstones and I've taken the feather weight head pins.
They're the best ones, I think, for bubbling.
They are. Take your round nose pliers, hold it slightly away from the gemstone and pull the wire around, and you literally just wrap and wrap and wrap until it's got a nice little loop on the top, and then trim off the excess. Making sure to tuck that little bit that's left in there. So you've now got one little bead. So if I go back to the ring again now and open up that loop.
That's why we needed that like that.
So you open up your loop And you then can feed on as many of these, and I've done loads of them, but you can put on as many of these as you wish.
Perfect.
And
by doing that and not adding them on, you make those so much more secure by having the loop that opens rather than going the other way around.
Absolutely. And then when you think you've got enough on,
bring it in.
Close up that loop.
The movement.
I put a lot more on than that. Once I've got to that stage, I kept feeding them on, but you can see you've just got a little bit of movement there.
I love it. I think it's so pretty, Debbie. Thank you. Now I'm going to give everybody the mandrel. Now the ring mandrel. This is brilliant. Now you can get wooden mandrels, but this one I think is better because you can, firstly it's got all the sizes for you on there, but you can flatten onto there, because sometimes you want to do, maybe you've got the 2mm gauge, really thick wire. You want to flatten that and texture it. You don't want to do that against a wooden one because you'll indent your wooden one and then it won't be mandrelly anymore, it'll be kinky.
No, you can
one
hammer
wants a
onto
kinky
it, which
mandrel.
is good. No, very true.
So you can go straight onto that with a hammer. It comes in a leather pouch. Every guest designer has
That's what sells it to me.
Because all the guest designers say that. Everybody uses the leatherette pouch, don't they? Let me smell it. Yeah, it's leatherette. I do love the smell of leather.
I know.
Everybody goes crazy for that.
I think it's because your offcuts of wire and your bits and pieces you can put in there and keep them all together.
You are funny, you designers.
I think anyone who does craft, and I'm sure you'll back me up at home, everyone who does craft love storage things. They love to sort little boxes and the beads into little bits and pieces and make them all nice. And that's just another thing to put things in and make it all nice. And it's just one of those things that crafters like.
I love crafters. You loony little crafters.
Yes, we do. We just love sorting.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing to do. You've got to sort stuff out. It's like equestrian people. We love a hook.
Yeah.
We need to hang stuff. We need to hang stuff everywhere. We just want hooks for it.
Dear.
We need hooks for everything. Your ring mandrel on its own, DOD. I52 is your item code. So you go from a G to a Z, $8.95. Brilliant price tag, stainless steel. It's a solid piece, this. Listen. That's how solid it is. I've done the man thing. Knock on it.
Yes, they do, don't they? On walls and things.
What are you doing? I'm just checking. What are you checking for? So every time.
I do, don't they?
What is that about? I don't know. $8.95 DOD I52 for your ring mandrel. We've got a question. Can you talk us through the threaded necklace, darling? Was it the necklace or was it the... It was from who, darling? Patricia in Hampshire.
Okay.
She says, please, could you show how you make the beautiful cord necklace Trish Kiss?
Okay, I can talk you through it because I haven't got anything ready, obviously, but I can talk you through it. I took my my macrame board, a big one, like I've got in front of me here.
Righto.
And I took all 3 of the cords and I wrapped it round and round and round in the 3 different colours. Okay, so separately.
Okay.
So I've got my 3 different colours about 20 times, and then tied the off bits, sort of the bits that were left at one end, and tied those into a knot to make sure they didn't move. Took another piece of cord and put them underneath and tied the other end. So then you've got them like skeins of wool. Okay? And then I fed on the gizmo coils. I put the blue and the grey together, and then the grey and the turquoise together, and did them alternate. So they look like they've been plaited almost. And then glued the ends on.
So that was a nice, simple make. What was it, a 4-minute job?
Well, it took about half an hour because I got it all tangled around everywhere, but never mind.
The cat got involved.
Just, one of those things. But it's a really simple one to do. And the cord ends just make it look so professional. And these are just gizmo coils I did around a pencil. So,
a pencil? You didn't get your gizmo out?
No, I didn't. I was very lazy sitting in front of the TV and thought, I don't want to move. What can I grab?
I don't want to move. I'm mesmerised by Jewellery Maker.
Absolutely.
Of course.
And that's just one of the cord endings that we get in the general findings kits.
And we had that today in your kit. You've got the bell-shaped ends in there.
That's right.
Perfect.
So, perfect. You've got everything there you need. I hope that helps.
I've also got an option of S-hooks for everybody.
Nice.
Thanks for that, Debbie. Now, we thought you'd like these because look at the texture. They're
lovely.
They're ropey.
I find these really useful. I love those endings that you just showed there on the back of the necklace. I find that they are really easy to use because it's not like I've got arthritis in my right hand.
Have you?
And yeah, but my finger's slightly twisted on that one. I had it for years, and I find sometimes the clasps I can't do with my hands very easily.
Your brain wants to do it, but your hands can't.
But these hooks are brilliant. I
They're
like
brand
these.
Spanking new. They're kind of Versace with the roping. They could be Gucci, they could be Prada, but I think they're kind of Versace.
I like
Do you think?
those.
Because
I
that
do.
roping,
I
and
mean,
very
you could-
nautical.
Yeah, I mean, you could just make a bracelet out of them, couldn't you, really? Just hook them together.
Yes, you could.
I'm very lazy, but...
I think that everyone's going to go bananas for these, Martha.
I do.
How much are they going to be? You've got 10 at 50p each. £4.95. They're 50p each. How many have I got, Martha? Have I got enough? Have I got enough? I've got 109 exactly.
Wow. See, these I find useful for like the corded necklace. If you put the first bit over the cord and the second bit is your bail to put your pendant on. Do you know what I mean?
So say that again.
If you've got your first bit you put your cord through, pretend that's a piece of cord. So you've got your thick cord through like that necklace. And then you can use that to hang a pendant from. So it's like a charm carrier. So you put your cords. In fact, you could put one colour through the top of the cords and the second colour through the bottom. And yes, you could use it almost like spacers along a bracelet. You could twist it through the. Oh yeah, I like these.
Oh, I like that. I like that idea. Sorry, Jewellery Maker, I was doing that because my ear thing went in my ear. Then couldn't hear anything.
I like those. Useful. Can see how to do lots of things with those. I like that.
I just love the roping technique. I think, and actually you could push that texture into your polymer clays as well. It's a lovely texture, isn't it? These would be good floating in resin, and they, do you know, I just think they're fabulous value at 50p each. And you know, like Debbie just said, you can put these together to make a bracelet.
Yeah, you can do.
You could,
You've
couldn't
got
you?
more than enough there to do at least an 8-inch bracelet, if not more.
So that's how Debbie just showed us how to do that, in fact. Look at that. Incredible. And you could just, perfect. I love these. We're seeing multi-buyers. Jackie's got 2, Thadslyn's got 2, Anne's got 2, Carol's got 2, Robert's got 2, Alison's got 2, Adele's got 2, Collector in County Down has 2, George has 2, Collector in Aberdeenshire has 2, Sharon has 2. Literally, you're going crazy for these. Aren't they fantastic? And don't forget, they're brand new. You've never seen them before. So now's your opportunity. Don't forget, if you've already got an open basket, you won't pay any extra for the P&P. But also, this is a basket opener price tag, isn't it? Your basket is just £2.95 unless you choose premium delivery, which takes a couple of days. £4.95 ZDA Z79 is your item code. Grab these because we never know when we're going to get things like this back in.
No.
Patricia in Hertfordshire, that's where I live. They're all so nice in Hertfordshire. Thank you so much, Deb. I've bought the kit and cannot wait to have a go. So please.
Good. I'm really pleased. Really pleased.
I might be able to see that.
I have to send a picture in and let us see it.
Whereabouts in Hertfordshire are you from? I wonder. It's a lovely place to live. £4.95 for these. They make a good jingle, as well. Jewellery makers, you do need to check out the kit if you want it and you love it, and you need to check out these S-hooks because otherwise you won't get them. You just won't. You've got to check your baskets out. And don't forget, we are up against everyone on the phone lines and everyone on the app as well. Now I'm going to... Thank you so much, Debbie.
Pleasure.
Now we are going to give to you a little preview, a little sneaky look at our deal of the day. You need these. Coming at 4:20. We are going to be giving you a brand new strand of aquamarine. You've never seen it before. Look at that centre one, it's absolutely huge. The clarity is incredible. We've got some beautiful pink opal coming up. We have got some amber coming up. We've got our Mookite. We've got our Mookite promotional deal coming up. We've got so much to stay tuned for. Do not go anywhere. Debbie and I will see you on the other side of this.
You will.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof